They got some big boys down there. Lining up in a 4-4. Bath pitches to Laux. Laux got running room around the end. He cuts it up inside. Now makes another nice move and a big gain for Brian Laux on 3rd down and 2. He made his cut. Okay, 3rd down, 12 to go. Carey and Howe split right. Canapia to the left. Laux and Swaney in the backfield. Bath up quickly, looking for a slant pass. Now goes across the middle. He's got Howe. Howe stays on his feet. He's going to have a touchdown. No flags down. The Bulldogs have drawn first blood here with 9:33 to go. In the
Montgomery and number 41, Tim Cole.
Okay, McGreevy up under center. 2 tight end set. I'm sorry, 1 tight end set. That could have been off or unbalanced even. Ball handed off to, oh my gosh, where'd he come from, Mike? Number 12 breaks loose. One man can catch him, and it's going to be, he is going to be caught by, I believe, Corey Stott, but not before, who was that, Michael? Number 12?
That was Montgomery, number 12. Montgomery.
And forced Greenville to settle for an attempted field goal here. Ball's placed down, the kick is up, and it's no good as he hooked it to the left. And what a great defensive stand by the Bulldogs.
About a 28-yard attempt, and never.
Makes them tough, Mike. Bath this time will run the option to the right-hand side. Pitches to Swaney. Swaney around the corner. And Swaney up for another gain of about close to 10 yards. In fact, I think he's crossed. I'd have to agree with you, Mike. Looks like the battle of the trenches being won by the Bulldogs right now. This time Bath keeps on the option, turns it up himself, still on his feet, runs over a linebacker, and gets big yards as he runs over number 19. Okay, Bulldogs in same formation, split backs. Bath will hand off. No, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to dance into the end zone, I think, for a touchdown. He faked the handoff to Laux, pulled the ball back, and went around left end, dodged a couple of tacklers, and was able to get into the end zone and do it on himself. So, impressive drive by the Bulldogs. They take the ball on their 20 yards.
First kick must have been was good, Steve. They
do have 13 up there. That's what I thought. Davis's kick is high, and it'll be taken by Cole and dropped at the 10-yard line. And he looks up, and there's nothing but green shirts out there, and he's going to be drugged down on the far side by number split into the right. Split backs in the backfield. Greavy will hand off to the first back through Cole, and this time he's met by a number of Bulldogs. I see number 55 down there in the pile.
Eric Collig's in there. Eric Elam's in there. And looks like Jason Hageman. Under
center. And a roll to the right. Being pressured.
Pressured by Chad Canapie.
And he's going to get rid of the ball. And the referee will call it an incomplete pass. Just barely getting rid of it before Chad. So the Bulldogs will get it back one more time here in the third quarter, in the first quarter, I should say. Kick fielded by Canapie. Misses, avoids one tackle. Dancing around the right-hand side. Still got running room. The wall set up and going to be drugged down from behind. Nice execution that time by the Bulldogs. Canapie able to side. Ready for action. Bath will take the snap. Hand off inside to Swaney. Swaney cuts around right in. Still on his feet. Gets down to about the 2. As there's that little counter play. Bath up under center. Hands off to Swaney. Swaney will push the pile back, and he's into the end zone for a score. And just like that, with 11:38 to go here in the second quarter, the Bulldogs right back at you. And they take a 19-0 lead as Brett Swaney that time doing the honors. A tight end, double flanker to the right. Greavy back to pass, going to be a screen pass, and there's nobody to throw it to.
Hageman and looked like number 58, Bueller, got it.
There. Mike under the center. Hands off inside. There's Swaney, breaks up the middle one more time, and that little counter play. Is there a pulling guard on that bit? I don't know what's happening, but it's a...
And,
you can see it opening up, couldn't you?
Yep.
3rd down and 10 now. Bath back to pass. Throws a little inside over the top to Swaney. That's a strange looking play, but it's going to be a very successful one as Swaney gets another 16 or 18 yards. They are, Mike. This time Mike Bath has Carey and Howell to the left side. Nothing doing. He was going to be the option, and he turns it up almost immediately and dances right down the middle of the field for the Bulldogs' 4th touchdown and Mike Bath's 2nd score here in this young season. So just like that, they've got slot to the right. This time McGreevy goes back to pass. Looking to throw, throws over the middle.
Intercepted.
Intercepted. It's going to be intercepted by number 21. Is that Van Tilburg?
Randy Van Tilburg.
So just like that, as I said, I thought they looked like they had some fire in them to pass a little. What you'd like to see if you're a defensive coach. Let's look for that screen this time. Nope, it's going to be a little delayed draw, and it's going to again go to Montgomery. And again, a host of Bulldogs in there. I see Jason
Hageman was the guy that got him first.
And nice package put together by the Bulldogs in the first half. Davis's kick is off. It'll be handled by Cole at about the 20-yard line. He jukes and jives a little
93,
bit.
Eric Elam.
Not before Eric Elam gets a shoulder pad onto him and knocks him flat. This formation. Ruby takes the snap, rolls to the right, looking to throw. Nobody to throw to, however. Good pressure by a couple of Bulldogs, number 57 and number 93. 93 Elam, 57 Chad Kanapke.
One first down, and that came on the 59-yard run by Montgomery, so they haven't moved the ball at all other than that.
Gravy back to pass. This time a little bit more time. Got time to throw it. This time he had time and he had a man open, but the pass a very, very poor.
15th first down for the Bulldogs.
Bath back to throw. Great job by Brian Kanapke. That was the little chair pattern that they tried to run earlier in the first half, Mike. And Bath takes a snap. Fakes the pass, hits Carey at full stride. Carey with a nice move. 3 Green Wave players go down. Carey all the way down the sideline, cuts back, dives into the end zone for a touchdown. What a great run by Craig Carey. As a well-executed play, Michael. Mike faked the handoff quickly, rose up and hit Carey. He runs a little draw play. Here comes Cole up the middle. He busts loose, and he's off to the races. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Cole down to the 5, to the 3. He fumbles the ball just short of the touchdown, and it's recovered by the Bulldogs.
Absolutely incredible.
So Cole breaks loose on a great run up the middle. And did you see who knocked it loose, Mike? I couldn't see.
I'm not sure. It was number 38.
Bath ready under center. Gives the ball to Brian Locks. Brian breaks 3. He's got running room. He cuts it to the outside. 1 man to beat. To the 40, to the 30. He's going to be drugged down from behind, but not before a huge gain. Excuse me, all the way down. Allen Carey split to the right. Kanapke to the left. Bath back to pass. There's that little drop play or screen pass into the middle.
He's going.
He's got it. Dives for the end zone. He's in for a touchdown. That is a great play, but I think I see a flag down. I'm afraid they're going to call Brian Kanapke for holding, and I didn't see it, but is that a flag, Mike?
I don't think so. I think it might be
just a popcorn bag.
Popcorn bag or some kind of paper.
That's the work himself as he gets into the end zone for, I believe, his 2nd touchdown. Scott Manchin in for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good for the Bulldogs' 40th point of the evening. And as Mike said, as I said earlier, just picked off right where they left off in this first half is their 2nd score here already.
So we'll see what they can do here.
McGreevy with a little veer. This time Eric Elam saw it coming and came from his linebacker spot and met McGreevy just as he tried to turn.
Both their offensive and defensive lines, so it's been a test for the Bulldogs, but they've certainly gotten the better of it. And that time, Chad Kanapke will haul down McGreevy as he's back to pass. That'll be a loss back.
Not totally unexpected, and looks like a pretty good athlete out there. Takes the snap, drops back.
It's pressured by Elam, and there's a penalty flag.
And Mr. DeWeese says hello to Mr. Elam on the first play at quarterback. And
themselves in the foot. Penalties, a fumble, an interception. Things just haven't gone Greenville's way tonight. They've done some good things at times, but not enough, obviously. And the Bulldogs really have played well on offense. They've taken advantage of almost all of their opportunities. They've been really susceptible to a couple big plays, and you have to worry about that a little bit. But they've still got the shutout after 3 quarters. So
it gets right down to it. They've really played pretty well defensively, and we talked about that earlier. If you're Greenville,
all their starters in, you can pretty much expect that in the first game. Bulldogs would like to keep the shutout, and there's an interception by Corey Stott. And that'll stop Greenville, as that was DeWeese's pass attempt, and Corey with a diving catch. So,
and people like that don't get the credit, but they got to do their job, because if they don't, then there's a little screenplay over here to Cole, and it's going to go up. Nice,
good
nice
play
hit
by Eric Collig.
Boy, it sure was. we're back here at halftime, and certainly hope we're coming to you this time. We've had some technical difficulties, and not sure if we were on at all in the first half, which is a little frustrating for us, as well as I'm sure it is for the fans. We certainly apologize. Hopefully we're coming on loud and clear now, and certainly if you've been able to at least watch the game without the audio, you've certainly seen a great first half of football. An OG team, I think they've come out and made a couple real big plays here in the third quarter, and this time Nienberg gets the ball and tries to slide up inside, but not before. This time nothing going for Mr. Nienberg. Or is it Nienberg or Nienberg? I'm saying Nienberg and you're saying Nienberg. We probably should get that straight. And so far, so they've done a pretty nice job. Second down now and 13. Hands off to Nienberg inside. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Eric Elam stepped up and met Nienberg at the line of scrimmage, and I'll tell you what, that was a good hit by
couldn't quite get back for the ball, though, fortunately for the Bulldogs, and OG has to
high
punt.
Snap. Ball's brought down. It's going to be fielded by Howell, who calls for a fair catch, and which he does make, falling down at the last week, and they've been able to get better, obviously, and so my hat's off to them. This time Laux breaks through, still on his feet. He's got running room. He could go all the way. He's going to be captured from behind by number 31, though.
Kurt Brinkman.
But that was a third down and 4. Beth takes the snap, fakes it. Sweeney. He's got Laux going around the outside. Laux gets to the corner, turns it up inside, tries to cut back, and does. And brought down by a couple of Titans over there. Could have concentrated if you're about to get hit either the quarterback or the running back. So Bath looks up to throw. He throws a little swing pass to the end zone. It's going to be intercepted, I believe.
Yep.
It is an interception.
Touchback.
So that time they tried to run the same play to Howell that they did earlier in the game to the club. Now goes all the way across the field to the left end position. Hemrick takes the snap, looking for Westrick. Throws out in the flat. Westrick with time, and he will make the catch. Nice throw, nice catch by Westrick. Pretty good coverage, I thought, by James.
5, and makes a big difference.
He takes a snap, goes to Nienberg. Nienberg once again met in the backfield by our two tackles, Hageman and Kanapke. So I'm not sure what they're doing, if they're stunning or what's going on, but those two are starting to. He's at third down and 12. Hemrick pass to pass. Here comes the blitz. Eric Elam in on the blitz. Hemrick with time to throw, and he's found Westrick again. I'll tell you what, nice running throw by Hemrick. He did a great job of avoiding the.
He's hanging in there. They trail by just 3 points.
First and 10. Nienberg gets the carry, and nothing going for Mr. Nienberg as he is hammered to the ground by Eric Elam. And this thing, and it's turned into a good hard-hitting football game as Hemrick goes back to the pass with time. Now turns it upfield. He's going to be hit and going to be brought down as the Bulldog lineman. Okay, back to receive the punt is Kanapke and Howe. Fourth down and 9. Snap a good one. Kick a pretty good one. Looks like Kanapke will have time to catch it. He'll field it at about the 40-yard line. Going to be captured from behind, trying to get outside. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. Great run by Brian Kanapke after it looked like he was down back around the 25-yard line. He's able to on their whistles and waving their hands and all kinds of exciting things going on. Now we're ready to go. Have to take the step, looks up the throw. Nice catch by Brian Kanapke. I was going to say good defensive play by the Titans, number 31, Brinkman, but Kanapke stepped right in front of him and just
by Brian Kanapke.
Beth fakes the pass this time. He's got Laux on the draw play. Laux with a lot of running room. Tries to get to the corner, still on his feet, and finally drugged down over on the far side at about the 32-yard line, but not before.
For 90 yards.
Beth back to pass, rolling out. He's got Carey in the flat out here, wide open, as Corey Howe ran a nice little curl pattern, and Craig Carey kind of just circled out to the right where he was wide open. I think both of them were so wide.
2 passes. They've moved it from their own 37 down to the 13, and they're threatening again.
Same play the other side, same results as Carey's got the ball, and I think he's into the end zone, isn't he?
We got signal from the referees. Yes, it is a touchdown. So the 13-yard pass reception goes for the touchdown. Mike Bath to Craig Carey. Touchdown pass number 2 for Mike Bath in the game and number 5 on the season. The Bulldogs get a little breathing room with 9:06 to go here in the 4th period. They lead at 27-18. Scott Mangin on for his 4th extra point attempt.
So nice drive by the Bulldogs after the interception stopped the first drive of the second half. They get the ball here in the fourth quarter, go right down the field and score, and looked a little bit like last week, Mike. Confident, hard-hitting, and execution-wise very, very good. And I think we made quickly. Not a great passing team, but pretty effective tonight. I've been very impressed with and there's Nienberg, and again the same results pretty much as he's starting to get hit hard at the line of scrimmage and hammered backwards, getting off. 7:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Remember, we'll go back to pass. He's got time. Now he steps up inside. It looks like he's going to be brought down, and he is going to be drugged down from behind on the far side. And I have no clue who got him over there, but pretty good rush.
Number 57 gets off the pile. That's Chad Kanapke. Very good defensive series, aided by a holding penalty on the OG Titans, and they're forced to punt now from their own end zone.
Pretty good kick. It's going to be fielded by Howell at the 40. Takes a look, tries to get to the wall on the far side, gets around the corner, got a little bit of running room, still on his feet. He could go all the way. Corey Howell into the end zone with a kickoff return. And boy, that's been close all night, Mike. We've seen several times the Bulldogs have just missed getting to that corner. That time they got to the wall, Howell got to the wall.
We'll see. The defense has played pretty well in the second half, and we'll see if they can chase Hemrick down again.
Hemrick back to pass on first down. A little bit of time, ball's tipped, and it's going to be intercepted. Tyler Davis with his second interception of the night, so nice job by Tyler Davis. Somebody was in there and made the initial tip. I'm not sure who it was, but a nice job by one of the other Bulldog defenders. That's someone you get hurt real easily, so a little mix up there. This time Bath gives to Swaney on the little slant and slide. Swaney with running room. He's still on his feet, gets down near the goal line. Bath takes the snap, gives the ball to Laux. This time I see the referee signals touchdown, and so just like that, Mike, what was a close game has turned into a little bit of a rout here as the Bulldogs scored their third touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
Carey, a 41-yard punt return for a touchdown by Corey Howell with 6:56 to go, made it 35-18, and here's an adventure on the bad snap. But Brian Laux with a 2-yard run for the third touchdown, as Howell connects with Craig Carey on the pass on, well.
I missed that, Mike. I think the ball was snapped over our heads.
Yeah, kind of a hard.
That they get in those second and long, third and long situations, you know they can't make it. Bulldogs are very, very capable of getting big yards at any time. Bath drops back to pass, now rolls to the right. Looks back across the middle. He's going deep. He's got a man open. Smith is on coverage, and Smith will intercept the ball as Mike Bath underthrows. I believe that's Scott Mansion out there. I can't. Rolling right is Wagner. Looking to tuck it up inside. Going to be caught from behind and brought down by great play by number 93. I believe that's
Eric Elam.
Eric Elam. So one of the things that's interesting. Binder calls the signals. This time he goes to Smitty off tackle, and again, a number of Bulldogs there. I see Chad Kanapke, Eric Collig making initial contact, and I think one of the right. Wagner rolling right.
Screen pass left.
Screen back to the other side to Smitty. He's got running room. He gets around the end. Nice block, and Smitty's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. So nice little misdirection play there, and boy, that was set up perfectly, wasn't it, Donnie?
It sure was.
18 yards on the throw, basically 18 yards on the carry. An extra point. Never know when they line up like that. Doing the kicking for Defiance. Now they do shift into a situation where they got. Look at this situation now. They got trips right. Wagner will line up. All kinds of people running over there. He's got room to run it in. He's going to do it. Boy, that thing was unbelievable. Did you see how they set that up, Donnie?
Yep.
Unbelievable. They lined up 3 receivers right in a triple stack on the right side of the line. Sent them all across the field. That takes a snap. Drops straight back to pass. Got time to throw. Throws out in the flat where it's going to be caught, I think. Great catch by number 33, Craig Carey. Boy, depending on where the ball is marked, it is indeed going to be short. It's going to bring up a real interesting call here as the Bulldogs will have 4th and about a half a yard on about the 46-yard line of Defiance. What do? You got the wind behind you, Donnie. You can kick the ball down in the end zone possibly and pin the Bulldogs back, but Coach Harris going to go for it. Big play here early in this game. Defiance sits into a goal line defense. Bath will hand off to Laux, and I think he's got the first down and more as he gets through. So nice job by the Bulldogs of controlling the line of scrimmage. 5. Bath on a bootleg here this time. Got some time to run, got room to run. He gets around the corner, hits real hard over on the far sideline by, I see number 73 over there for Defiance. That's big number Josh Mailer, Western Buckeye League. So not unusual to see him out there.
Okay, last time on short or 4th and short, that Salina went off the right side. Let's see if they can be successful again.
Swaney gets the ball, gets the carry, and again, boy, I tell you, in a situation, you see it so many times, DJ, in a situation like something, Donnie, on offense, something trick maybe or some kind of special play. Bath comes down the line on the option.
Oh,
boy,
it's open.
Swaney got all kinds of running room, stays on his feet, gets down to about the 8-yard line, let's call it, and I'm not sure what happened on Defiance's part that time. Bath up under center. Hands the ball to Swaney. Swaney still spinning and moving, and nice job by Brett Swaney as he got hit initially at the line of scrimmage, spun off that.
Coach next year.
Bath up under center, gives the ball to Laux, and Laux indeed gets into the end zone, so the Bulldogs answer right back with a nice drive of their own, going about 54 yards in how many plays did Smitty in the backfield. There's a little misdirection to Johnson. This time, Bulldogs smell it coming. I actually think that Jeff Bueller ran that down from the backside, DJ, so possibly up. Okay, Widener takes a snap, quick draw, looks to throw, throwing a little fade pattern over here to Smith. Smith's got it. Great class, great catch. Smith's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown as they ran a fly pattern and beat Jamie Hone over here. Boy, I was impressed with the throw by Lee in the second quarter. Now the rest of the line will run over. Lined up like they're going to kick it. Now they shift and Widener goes up under center. They go trips right like they did last time. Widener rolls right. This time they're going out and they got a guy wide open in the end zone, and it indeed will be a touch or an extra point as the last time all three backs went inside.
Third straight such great game.
Long count. Widener will hand off. No, he pulls it. He's going to try to run. He does. He tries to pitch, and that's what we were asking for. There is a that was the sloppiest play we've seen on Defiance's part that time. I thought it was going to be a dime. Okay, Widener up under center. Rolls left. Looking to throw. Got a man out here. It's going to be Smitty. Nice coverage that time by linebacker.
Van Tilburg, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, safety.
No, Tyler Davis.
Tyler Davis.
Tyler Davis.
It's a big play, DJ. Widener up under center. Gives the ball to Smitty, and Smitty is hammered. I mean, absolutely hammered by our linebackers and wideouts. 3rd down and 5. Comes Wagner. He'll try to keep it himself, and nice job defending the Bulldogs that time. Let's see,
50.
I believe.
Boy, it's 58 or 57. I think it's 58.
Jack Knapke or Bueller, and nice job also on the choice. This time it's going to be 4th down again, and I assume since they went for it last time, Donnie, they'll go for it again. Now they line up in a punt formation as Smitty goes back to punt. So
Hey, guess who's punting? Smitty, though.
Yeah,
watch him take off around the right end or something. There it is.
Yes, indeed. Yep. And it's going to be close as they snap the ball to the up man. I believe it was Johnson, and from where this official is, they didn't get it.
It looks like we stopped them, but a fake punt. Salina stayed there. It all depends on the mark. The ball's down. I don't think they have it.
Oh, it's way back. Yeah, they didn't even give it as far as this lines judge over here had even mentioned. So,
running game because Defiance has done a great job of stopping the run.
Okay, Bath drops straight back to pass. Now slides to the right. A little bit of running room. Stops, throws back a field. Across the field, he's got a man open, and it's going to be caught as the Defiance man goes for the interception. Craig Carey's got the ball. He's down to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. So great play by Craig Carey. Great execution by Mike Bath.
57-yard touchdown pass.
And we're right back in it, DJ.
Wow, and that pass
barely got it in. So it'll bring the score down to 16-12. Scott Mansion in to attempt the extra point. He will indeed kick it this time, and it will be good. So make it 16-13. And boy, what a change of events there, DJ. Defiance with the first down on the Bulldog 40. Stopped by
Wagner for 116 yards.
2nd down and 4. Wagner hands off to Smitty, and Smitty just doesn't Bulldogs doing a nice job of keeping Smitty under control. And Donnie, it's not just one person. There's usually 2 or 3 there, as I see get it again right now. In motion goes Smitty this time. Wagner rolls the throw. He's got a man open in the flat. Tries to go to Smitty. He's got him. And it'll indeed be a catch. It's great execution. There's that play again, Donnie. They sent Smitty in motion that time, though. He out
yards and just been outstanding.
Yes, he has. All right, second down and long. Again, another one of those tough situations. Wagner rolls left. Looking to run, I think, and he stops and turns it up inside. Nice little job by Wagner of taking something that didn't look like there was much there and making it a positive gain. I think that was run all the way here. Probably in 2-down territory, I would assume, too. There's a little pitch to Johnson. He got a little bit of run, and he is hammered to the ground by Lucas Hillary and
58 Beeler.
And 58 Beeler, so line. Donnie, they got to get it down to about the 20-21 to get a first down.
Is Lina looking for the option or what? 3 men in their stance 4 now, I guess.
Wagner calling signals, man in motion. Wagner rolling right. He's got time to throw. He's got a man open. It's going to be a touchdown on the far corner as number 12, number 12 for Defiant, and obviously got a little confused on coverage as Branson wide open in the end zone. So a minute 45 to go. Still a lot of time though for the Bulldogs to come back and get one. Fake. Here comes the. And this time, the extra point no good. Well, I tell you what, I don't know what. It's hard to call the Defiance extra opportunity here in this.
Miles will go for 2 there, but Slime did a nice job of stopping it.
Johnson's kick, a short one, fielded by Kanapke. Kanapke coming back across the field and kind of ran a lot of east and west, but it didn't make any difference because he picked it up on the 30, and let's give him 10 yards on the return where he'll be tackled. Defiance in a relatively tight defense here. All their defensive backs are only about 7 or 8 yards off the line of scrimmage. Bath drops the throw, trying to throw the slant. He's got Kanapke. Kanapke's got running room. He's got room to go. He's going to be chased down, going to caught from behind all the way down to the 20-yard line. And DJ, once again, as I said, Defiance right up on the line of scrimmage. They give the slant. Clock is indeed running, as Donnie said, down to 27 seconds. Bath rolls, getting a little bit of pressure from Defiance up underneath. Got time, throws over the middle. He's got a man. It's going to be caught by Kanapke to back down to where the original line of scrimmage was. We're down to 16 seconds now.
Okay, 13 seconds.
Yes, indeed. A real momentum play for both teams. If
Lina has her tight end again. You're right, Coach.
Bath back to throw. Good time. Got some running room. He's got a man and overthrew it just a little bit as Corey Howe came open real late. And
let's hope that Lina can get some pressure on Wagner as number 16, the quarterback.
Wagner hands off right away to Smitty inside, and again, nice job by Salina's interior defense as the tackles and the linebackers step up and fill the hole on the trap, and Smitty in. Wagner will run a little dive. He pulls it out. He's got a man to pitch to, but he's going to be drugged from behind, break down from behind. Nice play by from the back. I think the ball might have been fumbled. Face misdirection. He's got a man down deep. It's going to be intercepted. No. Knocked down by Corey Stott, though. Good coverage by the Bulldogs. Corey Stott coming over from his free safety position, and I think that's Van Til. Nothing going on that play. Up quickly to the line of scrimmage, though. 8:11 to go here in the second quarter.
Third quarter.
Bethel handoff. This time he's got Swaney with running room. Swaney breaks the initial line of scrimmage and then kind of goes east and west a little bit. But he does pick third down play now. 3rd down and 6, let's call it. Beth drops back the pass. He's got time. Throws it out in the flat. He's got a man open. Corey Howell will catch the ball. He makes a nice move. He's got some running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He could go all the way, DJ. The 40, the 30. He outruns the Defiance defense. He's going to go all the way. No flags down. Corey Howell with a 75-yard touchdown reception on a little out pattern.
Actually, we're going to give it about 84 yards.
84 yards, my fault. I got a little excited there. Nice move, nice catch, good execution. And for the second time in this football game, the Bulldogs strike 22-19. And it's Scott Mangin and to attempt the extra point.
And Corey has to hold the ball now after running so far.
Kick is up, and I believe it's going to be good.
He did it all.
He did it all. Nice job. Super job. Can't say enough about the move Corey Howe made and then the speed to outrun the Defiance defense. And 2:20, 7:18 to go here in the third quarter. And boy, we got a game on our hands. Defense, if that doesn't get the defense fired up, Donnie, nothing will.
And we still don't have any turnovers on the Defiance department yet on that side of the field. So let's just kind of maybe get real greedy.
Okay, Johnson will receive Tyler Davis's kick. Went back to 15. And there you go. There's the big play. I'd like to get that number 61 possibly.
61, it sure was.
I think that's going to be
Jeff Armstrong.
I think the momentum, I definitely feel a momentum shift as the Bulldog defense getting a little fired up here. A bunch of guys on the line of scrimmage. Ball's handed off to Smitty, and Smitty's going to be stopped for a very, very short gain. So it'll bring up third down now and long. Let's call it third down and 8. And Bulldogs right up on the line of scrimmage. I think they've gone man-to-man just about completely now. They got a man open here. And the man slips down as number 4, running a little out pattern, goes down to his knees. That's Kerry Porter, been all Salina so far, sports fans. Just what you would hope for after a halftime break. Beth up to throw. He's got a man open in the flat. He's got Kerry. Kerry breaks a tackle. Still a tackle. Still cutting. He's got running room. He's got a blocker. He could go all the way. Chased by Jesse Smith. He makes one last cut. Stays on his feet and goes into the end zone. Great run by Craig Carey. And once again, a short pass turns into a huge play as the Salina receivers refuse to go down, DJ. That one went from the 42 all the way, so it'll be a 58-yard touchdown. I got that one down. And right back at you, just like that, the Bulldogs strike like lightning once again. Craig Carey with a great catch and receive. And again, just a short pass, DJ, nothing fancy, but our receivers doing a nice job of breaking tackles, initial tackles. And Craig Carey goes 58 yards for a touchdown. Man, just kick is up and is good. And 27-22 our score as the Bulldogs have come out in the third quarter and just shocked the Defiance Bulldogs to McCall today. And Tyler Davis ready to kick off for the third time in the third quarter. Good boot. It'll be handled by Smitty on the 10. Brings it to the right. Got a little bit of running room, but not much. And I'm telling you, Donnie, there's a different defensive Salina defense in the second half. I see Noel getting off the pile again, 46.
Jamie Hone made it.
First series of the whole game. Smitty off tackle, little belly play that time, and again, getting a few yards, but they're tough ones. 7.
We need a mistake by Defiance. Penalty or something.
Hunter gives to Smitty once again, and boy, I'll tell you what, nothing. And I'll say one thing for Donnie, Smitty doesn't bounce outside a lot like you see a lot of fancy runners do that. Yes, indeed they do.
Watch the rollout.
Intercepted by Brad Elam on the little dump pass, so big play by Brad Elam. Donnie called it as Wagner stood up, tried to hit the tight end over the middle, and Eric Wagner just put his big hand.
Mike Bath has thrown for 263 yards and 3 touchdowns here.
Going here, Salina, Donnie, through Channel 6 and our sponsors. Okay, Bath on second down. Hands off to, there goes low. Oh my gosh, a touchdown saving tackle by number 38 for Defiance, and that's Jamie Sack. First down, ball inside Defiance territory now, into the fourth quarter. Beth pulls it out, runs the option. He's got running room. He turns it upfield. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet. At first down and more as Mike Bath, for the first time tonight, Donnie able to get outside on the option and turn it upfield. And I guarantee you don't want to hit down territory. Again, punt doesn't do you much good. Bath this time rolls the throw. Got time. Throws out in the flat. He's got Hal in the flat. This time Hal's still on his feet.
Corey, stay up. Oh.
And he'll come up just short of the first down, but as Donnie said,
front of it.
Fourth down, and let's call it a long 2, maybe 3. Big play in this football game. Defiance needs a stop. Bulldogs need a first down. Bath audibly at the line. Gives the Laux. Laux may have got the first down on second effort.
I think he's going to be short. What a great defensive stop. Looks like Swaney maybe got a couple yards, but he didn't get enough. It appears from this angle.
That was Swaney that time, my fault.
Yeah.
So Bulldogs keeping it on the ground, and Swaney goes down. Yeah, indeed, Donnie is down at about the 19-yard line. They're going to call the chains in, but no scrimmage. Wagner gives to Smitty, and Smitty is hammered. I mean, there are Bulldogs all over Jamie Smitty. He's going to be sick of green and white tonight, DJ. So great job by and he's got his 100 yards, but I'm telling you what, he's earned every single one of them. There's nothing doing there. And the thing is, Donnie, here comes Johnson on the counter, and I didn't see who fell, but I think it's Eric Elam, and it may have been, no, it's Eric Collig. I'm sorry.
He gets out of the pocket and rolls.
Going to the close side of the field this time. Got time. Throws downfield and throws it to nobody. I didn't see anybody even close. Boy, Defiance has been a different team in the second half offensively, Donnie, and I might add.
In the second half.
That's unbelievable after the half he had in the first half.
Punting with the wind now. We might get a run back.
Smitty's kick not exceptionally good. When Howell will try to field it at the 40, he does. A little bit of running room. He tries to get to the lineup over here, still on his feet before going down at about the 43-yard line. So, Donnie, here's a case where just catching the ball saved us a quality.
It's so important. If Salina can score, obviously it's very advantageous.
Absolutely. Bath will go back to pass. Got time. Steps up in the pocket. He's got running room. Puts his head down before being hit at about the 5-yard line, and he'll be short of a first down.
They had to get
into the end zone.
Yeah.
So, but again, look where the ball is, Donnie, right in the middle of the field.
You know,
he's warming up. Well, DJ, I really think that this, if we can get this through, it really adds a nice dimension to your football team.
It looks like it's going to be a field goal from the 14-yard line, which will make it a 24-yard field goal. Straight on into a little wind, but it's just like an extra point. He's at 20 distance.
We should point that out. It's a crosswind, kind of right to left on your viewing screen. It's died a little bit, but it's still blowing. That flag's still kicking up pretty good. So, be a tough kick for Scott Mangin. Snap is high. Down. Mangin's kick is up. It looks good, and it is good. So field goal by Scott Mangin makes it a 30-22 game, and that had plenty of distance.
Plenty of distance.
Oh, went over the band, I think, back there. So Scott pumped up by the Salina Bulldog defense here in the second half.
Well, we got to point out too the report, the fact that Wagner has not completed the pass here in the second half. He hit through for 166 yards, 7 for 9, 166 the first half. So Salina defense has done a great job of stopping him also. So they got one more job to do.
I'm not a defensive expert, but I think the Bulldogs have done a lot more man-to-man this half. There's a draw play to Smitty, a little bit of running room. He's around the corner. He's got a lot of running room. One man to beat, and still on his feet as Ryan Van Tilt. Defensive backs have done a nice job this half, and also the interior linemen and linebackers have done a nice job. Ball inside the 50 at the 49. Wagner dropped the pass. Goes back across the field. Nice catch by Brent.
Plenty of time. It's just the defense has to make a big play here.
All down the 12-yard line. Defiance can get a first down before they get a touchdown. Smitty up inside on his own. Little inside trap.
Down on a 1-yard line.
Thunder calls the snap. Calls the signals, I should say. Gives it to Smitty one more time. Smitty is hammered at the line of scrimmage by a whole bunch of Bulldogs. And boy, I tell you what, up inside's been 8, 3rd down and 4. Crowd comes to its feet on both sides. Johnson is a counter. He's down to about the 4-yard line, but he's short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And boy, what a play. If we can stop him here. Wagner up under center. We got 2 wideouts to the right.
Big pressure on Wagner left. Now. Let's go.
All 11 Salina members up on the line of scrimmage. Wagner rolls. He gives the draw play to Smitty. Smitty's going to be knocked down at about the 1-yard line.
It'll
he did not get the touchdown, but he did get the first down. First down and goal now as Defiance has 4 chances to get this thing into the end zone. Guess who's going to get it? Mr. Smitty over the end zone. And we've got a touchdown. So, Donnie, 30-28. What a big field goal by Scott Mangin to keep the Bulldogs in a situation where they were ahead 30-20, or an 8-point lead as the Defiance Bulldogs situation. And I know we've got a scouting report on some of the things that they do in this situation. Hunter takes the snap. It's going to be a rollout. He's going to try to run it in himself. He's got some room. He's going to get in, Donnie. So that will indeed tie it up, 30-30.
You know, I don't think the clock is supposed to go on.
Only one guy deep, as Coach Harris thinking maybe a little trickery here on Defiance's part. Johnson approaches, and he will kick it deep. It's a squibber.
Go out of bounds.
And it will go out of bounds, and I don't know what the rule is, but I think we get it a ball at the 40-yard line, unless I'm mistaken, unless it's re-kicked. I'm at cap last week. Basically, they're 3 deep and a couple linebackers, and let's see if we can't maybe get some. Although with a minute 3, we may decide not to. Bath will go back to pass. Got time, looking over the middle. Goes out in the flat. He's got Kanapke, and there's Brian Kanapke. So Brian Kanapke with a deep out. That play takes 7. They're man-to-man on this side. Look at this. There are 2 defensive backs over
now
here.
They're coming
over.
Comes
the third one.
Yeah.
Which leaves Kanapke one-on-one on the weak side. See if Mike works there. Here's a draw play to Sweeney. A little bit of running room. He's going to try to get out of bounds around the corner. Up in our first down territory. And he gets out of bounds with 43 seconds left. And we saw Brett a couple weeks ago, Donnie, not get out of bounds on a similar. That takes a snap. Drops back. Again, all day to throw. Those across the middle. He's got a man open. It's going to be Kanapke again. Kanapke on his feet, still on his feet, into the end zone.
No, into the 8-9 yard line, Steve.
Oh my God!
You got that pilaster mixed up.
I saw the pylon. I thought it was the end zone. It was the 10-yard line. I'm sorry. He did get out of bounds, however. Down at 2nd down and 7. 24 seconds to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. Beth dropped the pass. Back to pass. He's going to throw. He's got time. Throws the ball out in the flat. He's got Kanapke.
Touchdown!
It's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
It is a touchdown.
Yes,
it
sir.
It is a touchdown.
That's
and the Bulldogs
a
take a 36-30 lead, scoring with 19 seconds. I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it happen over there, DJ. I thought Kanapke was covered. He did a little out pattern for the 3rd time on this drive. Basically the same.
To kind of help keep us focused on
There you go. The pitch.
What a nice pattern Brian Kanapke ran.
Absolutely. And the kick is good. So
Scott Mangan is saying, darn it, I could have won it with my foot.
Yes, he did.
Well, something like that.
Well, anyway, sports fans, I am exhausted here. Mike Bath with this, I believe, is... Okay, Bath up under center. This time he'll pitch to Laux. Laux with a little bit of running room. Turns the corner, still on his feet. Gets out in their 1st down territory before he... Man on it, head up on each receiver. And in my limited knowledge, I would say Mike Bath turns it up inside, still on his feet, and he's going to be up near 1st down territory as he kept on the out.
We're just a minute and a half into the game.
Like, I don't know a lot about it, but it sure seems like Wapak is really gearing to stop the pass right now, and the run is wide open as Brian Laux will get the carry on 1st down and go
spread out, and it's kind of offensive line against defensive line and a couple linebackers, and here the Bulldogs go again. This time Brett Swaney around the right side, and he'll pick up another 1st down, the 4th on this drive.
2 backside. Bath this time, those the option. He's got running room. Swaney around the corner. He's got all kinds of room. Makes a move, still on his feet, still on his feet, still on his feet.
Oh.
He doesn't go down. What a run by Brett Swaney as he leaves a wake of Wapakoneta Redskin would-be tacklers laying on the ground down around the 10-yard line. He refused to go down. And you said, initially he had some good blocking, but after he got down about the 10, he did most of the rest of it on his own as he refused to go down. Scott Mangan in to attempt the extra point. It's good. And just like that, with 9:11 to go here in the 1st quarter, the Bulldogs jump out to a 7-0 lead and looked almost ready to go here as Tyler Davis will tee it up. Back deep for the Redskins will be Josh Bishop. Number 40 will take the ball, and number 40 is... We'll get that number for you in a minute, but he doesn't go anywhere as he's swarmed down by the Bulldogs. I think initially on the tackle, number 1, or first was number 30, Lucas Hillary, and then a flanker to the right and a split into the left and a T-back field. It will be Bishop. Here comes the halfback pass. Got a man open here, but good coverage by Corey Stott as Jamie Holm maybe bit a little bit really strange, and that was certainly it. This time we got a slot to the right. This time Nick Earl comes in motion, throws a little hook pass to number 23. He'll be caught, then he goes backwards. I think he had the 1st down, then he ran backwards the other direction before being brought down to the left, split or tight into the right. Comes the inside trap play, and he's got Bishop. Bishop with some running room. He gives stiff arm somebody. He's at the 50, he's at the 40, cuts back inside, still on his feet, still on his feet. Nice run by Josh Bishop as he runs a little inside counter and gets into the linebacker into the secondary. Stiff arms to the left. Now we got tight slot, a flanker, and a split end over there. Earl indeed rolls that direction. He's getting some pressure up inside. Still getting pressure. He's going to be hit and dropped way behind the line of scrimmage. Absolutely. Mike, somebody held him up, and then one of the Bulldogs came in and absolutely hammered him.
That was number 6.
Good pressure up inside that time by the Bulldogs. Here comes Bishop on a little run. He's got a little bit of running room. He turns it back up inside, still on his feet. Mike, he's a good runner. You can tell that. And the Bulldogs are going to have to wrap him up as he turns a play that looked like it was going to go nowhere into about a 10-yard gain where it'll bring up the backfield. Earl takes the ball, rolls to the right. A little more time to throw. He's got a man out in the open. It's going to be Woodruff, and I don't think he's got it, does he?
Very close.
Very close to a
from here, I'd say he's probably got it, although, yes, and I think they're going to signal a 1st down without even having a right down, and they can get a 1st down before scoring.
Here comes the inside handoff to Bishop. He's got a little bit of room. He turns up inside, hammered at the 10-yard line by
like Elam and Colleague.
Elam. All right, 2nd down. Let's call it 8. Earl drops the throw, throwing the flag out in the end zone. He's got a man. It's going to be a touchdown. Nice little flare catch out there, pass out there. Is that Woodruff again?
Elsaw. 50, Clint Fox.
Clint Fox. And this one's going to be blocked.
At 38, Jamie Hone got in there very quickly and blocked that one.
Nice job, Jamie. So the Bulldogs will maintain a 1-point lead. And as Mike said, and I talked about on the far side on Kanapke, so just as you said, at least 5 people up inside. Bath runs the option. He's got Swaney, and Swaney's got, again, a lot of running room, and he refuses to go down and gets out.
Some positive yardage.
Bulldogs waste no time getting to the line. This time Bath will pitch the ball to Swaney. Swaney with running room around the end again. And run out of bounds on the far ground. As Bitt said, or Salina yet to put the ball in the air. This time Mike does drop. I thought there was something wrong with that. This time he's going to be tackled. Mike, you got to explain that one to me. I think possibly what happened was the center might have snapped the ball before the offense was ready to play. 2nd down and 10 or 8. Here comes the option. This time it's pitched to Laux. Laux with great speed gets around the corner, semi-around the corner, let's call it. He's going to get a gain of about
fumble.
Ball's fumble. Oh my gosh! Brett Swaney dropped that ball, sports fans. You couldn't pick it up on the film. He dropped it. It bounced right up to him. He never lost stride, did he? He never. He kept right on going and bounced right back up to him. Cut maybe before he actually got the ball, but he didn't get the first down. So 1st down and 10. Ball wrestling just outside the 15. This time Swaney gets it again. Still on his feet. Doesn't go down like he did the last time. And boy, Brett Swaney running hard tonight, Mike, as he's going to gain
a real costly penalty in terms of yardage, but that's the 4th one already in the first quarter on the Redskins.
Laux will get the ball. He dives into the end zone. Doesn't go down where the Redskins can't get him down. So the Bulldogs have their 2nd score here in the first quarter. 38 seconds remaining still in the first quarter. We've seen 3 scores. And as I said earlier, it reminds me a lot of last week's game as the Bulldogs touch the ball. Earl rolls the pass, got a little bit of time, throws over the middle. He's got a man open, and it's going to be tipped. And so therefore there will be no interference unless I'm mistaken. I think that's the call. As I think Eric Elam tipped the ball, and then Randy Van Tilburg on down 10. He'll take the snap, quick drop, getting pressure from up inside, a lot of pressure. Got a man over the middle, and man stays on his feet as Chad Kanapke had the. Look at this, Chad Kanapke had the initial hit.
This only their 3rd down of their 2nd possession.
Okay, Bishop with a call. He doesn't have much room over there. He's hit from way behind the line. Still on his feet, though. Nice run by Bishop. Still on his feet. And, I tell you what.
There was a block in the back.
There was a block in the back, and I tell you what.
Now they're finally going to throw the flag.
And it was unfortunate for Wapak because if Bishop gets around that last person, he's got running over to the side in the right. Earl rolls the throw with time. Throwing the fly pattern down the sideline. It's going to be tipped and then intercepted.
Corey Stott, I believe.
Corey Stott coming over from his free safety position as Earl tried to throw that against his body a little bit, left it just a little bit short, but nonetheless, great play by Corey Stott. Also good coverage over there by...
Pass gets through, but Corey Stott playing some free safety, gets over and makes the pick.
Wapak will stay in their little tight defensive set, and Bath will turn it up, still on his feet. He'll get it out near 1st down territory. Let's see what happens on this play. This time it's tight split. This time there'll be a pitch to Swaney, and Swaney cuts it up inside, still on his feet. He's up near 1st down territory. Mike, something I noticed that Tito here is a split. Comes the inside trap this time to Swaney. He's got running room again. He gets around the corner, still on his feet, just barely drugged down by number 19 out here for the Redskins. That's going to be
to his best game of the season by far.
This time the story now. Bath picks it out, pitches to Laux. Laux got a little bit of room around the corner, cuts it up inside. He's going to be tackled by 3 or 4 Redskins over there. Let's see if Bath doesn't audible this time and throw the ball. Yes, he is. He throws out in the flat to Kanapke. Kanapke with a nice little nifty move, and he's going to get the 1st down as Mike that time waited for the now let's call it 7. Bath hands off to the first man through, who's Swaney. Swaney with running room down around the 10 to the 9. Into 1st down territory.
Got single coverage on the receivers.
Yes, he does. He's got Howell and Carey split right. He throws.
Draw.
Here comes the draw play. Swaney's still got it. He's on his feet. He's into the end zone. And Mike, what a great call by Coach Harris.
Well, definitely, and a great block at the goal line or near it by Brian Laux. As we just can't say enough about the blocking that the Bulldogs are doing tonight. That kind of goes without saying.
Call there. Looks like a passing situation. I think Redskins expecting us to pass, and Bath comes down, and there's a low snap from center. Howell picks it up. He's got a little bit of running room. He might be able to get to the corner. I think he's going to get in, and he does get in. So nice job by Corey Howell. Everything going right for the Bulldogs right here. As the snap is fumbled, but Howell picks it up and runs it into the end zone himself. For now, the Bulldogs lead 22-6. And
last time, 14 plays, 86 yards for the score.
Earl rolls to the right. Got a man open. It's going to be Woodruff who tries to make a leaping catch and got the one hand on it. And Bill takes the snap, rolls right, got time to throw, throws the curl pattern. Great catch by Woodruff and great run after he catches the ball. You know, you talk about our receivers doing some nice moves or making some nice moves after they catch the ball. Slot over here to the left. Will rolls. Looking. Got a man open. Number 23 is going to be up for a first down as number 20.
44 yards.
Bill takes the snap. Got a man open again. This time it's going to be Woodruff.
Well, nope, that's Bishop, I believe.
It is Bishop. Bishop must have snuck out of the backfield as he receives the pass from Earl. And again, another nice gainer. So
very close to a first down.
That both teams with a full complement of timeouts left. Here comes the counter. Nice move by Bishop. Has he got some moves or what now, Bit? I'll tell you what, 2 or 3 fakes. He gets it up inside, makes a couple Bulldogs miss, and puts his head down and runs over somebody down around one of the Wapak fans because they're fun to watch. 2 wideouts. Earl rolls to the right with time. Those are short. Intercepted is a bad pass by Earl. Way under
Tyler Davis.
Tyler Davis in the perfect place. He tried to find Woodruff and just underthrew him, Mike. I looked like we were right directly behind Earl. Looked like he just threw it a little short. Tyler Davis in the right spot. Takes the interception and Earl hands off to the first man too. He's got Bishop with a lot of running room. Here he goes again. Turns it up inside to the 40 to the 35 and all the way down to the Bulldog 32 or 42-yard line. I'm sorry, 32-yard line. So he's really hard to bring down, especially in the open field. This time Earl rolls the throw. Got Woodruff out in the flat if he chooses to throw to him. Stops. Now he does find Woodruff. Woodruff stays on his feet and going to be kind of horse-tied from behind by Corey Stott, but looks like he has fun doing it. Here comes Bishop. He's got room again. He turns it up inside. Now he cuts back to the middle. Still on his feet, all the way down to the 5-yard line. And great run by Josh Bishop as they go back to the play that worked so well for him the first play of this drive. 2 wideouts. Earl drops the throw. He's got pressure from behind. Steps up inside. He's going to be tackled by Lucas Hillary, I believe, at about the 8-yard line. Looked like he wanted to throw the fade pattern that time to number 23. This time 2 wideouts to the right. Earl probably will roll right. He does. Getting pressure up inside. He's got a man in the end zone. It's underthrown, but it will be a touchdown.
Penalty flag.
And a penalty flag comes in late. I'm not sure what the touchdown score by the Redskins. This time we have a slot and 2 wideouts to the right. Earl will roll to the right again. Pressure up inside. He's got a man open, but he underthrows this one. Thrown on the run. Good coverage and recovery over there by Corey Stott. But quite frankly, that ball. Earl takes the snap, rolls right. He's got Woodruff in the flat. It's going to be, I thought, going to be intercepted, but Woodruff steps in front of Corey Stott over there, and it's going to be a touchdown. So nice job, pressure play by Earl. Good throw that time, wasn't it, Bit? In fact, that had to be threaded just perfectly, or I think Corey Stott would have had an interception.
Well, it was. Earl showed a good arm that time. He thrown a couple whops.
They put Bishop out at a flanker again. Again, Earl rolls to his right. Again, he's got a little time. He's going to throw the ball to Bishop, and this one's going to be underthrown. Yeah. That time, good pressure put on by the Bulldogs. Who had the pressure on?
He looked like number 58, and that's got
to be Bueller, doesn't it? Jeff Bueller, nice pressure, and I think he really affected.
And blockers winning.
At the slow side again, he'll throw the option. This time he pitches to Swaney. Swaney with running room and around the outside to Carrion House, but to the right. Same play. This time they run the option to the other side. Bath with nobody out there. He keeps the ball. Turns it outside, and we've run a little frustrated by this. They had such a great game last week, but basically there's the option again to the left side. This time it's Swaney. Swaney kind of stops and up there around the 35-yard line.
This play.
Beth takes a snap, looks to throw. He's got Canappi on the sideline. It's going to be tipped and then finally caught. Did he catch it?
He caught her.
Yes, indeed, it is a catch as Canappi with great concentration initially tipped the ball. I thought it had gone.
A little open space out there, and he's able to make the catch for the first down.
This time Bath will keep on the option, turns it back up inside. He's got lots of running room, still on his feet, dancing, down to the 5, down to the 4, all the way down to about the 3-yard line before being drugged down from behind. And just like our other backs, if you don't tackle our quarterback, Mike Bath, with 2 hands and wrapped around him and grab his ankles and get some help, you can't get.
Just about ready to go in again.
Beth gives it to Laux. Laux is in for the second touchdown of the night. 4:39 to go, third quarter. Bulldogs come right back with their score of their own to extend their lead to 28-12.
On the ground, basically, that time they went from their own 26. So a 74-yard drive, and the kick by Scott Mangin right through the middle of the uprights. So now the Bulldogs leader, 29-12, and we've got 4:39 remaining in our third quarter.
You know, Mike, Earl. Here comes the trips right again. Here comes the hand back to here comes Bishop one more time. What a move on Randy Van Tilburg as Eric Elam, I think Corey Stott had to finally get over and stop him. And
Josh Bishop in just 11 carries.
If you like offense, you come to the right place tonight. This time Bishop straight ahead. He misses one person before being wrapped up by Chad Kanapke, number 57, and throwing him to the ground. But Bishop with a nice little gain about this game according to the line of paper, and he's thrown 2 more tonight. This time here comes Bishop. He's dancing. Nice job that time by probably Corey Stott. I know that's Randy Van Tilburg. He missed him the last time. He says, I'm going to stay a little bit lower this time, keep my balance, and wrap you up, and he did a great job. Roll up under center. Here comes the counter. He's got Bishop, but this time Bishop with nowhere to go. And the counter may be a bad decision down that close to the goal line as the
Chad Kanapke, Jeff Bueller, Jason Hageman, and
did he fumble, Mike?
Well, he must have. And also number 29, Tyler Davis in. And,
well, we missed that completely. I never saw the ball come out. I don't know if it came out when he was hit or came out after he started to go.
Have pretty much 3 guys out on 2 receivers. So that's where the Walpock has the extra man, and the Bulldogs are going away from it. That time they go over left tackle, and the Redskins say they've got the fumble this time.
Laux appears to be ahead for a first down.
No, it is Redskins ball.
And hard line. And I don't like him at this distance. I like him better. I think better up inside. This time rolls the throw. He's got a little bit of time being pressed by Kanapke. Throws back across the middle. He's got a man open, and it's going to be big number 85 out there. I believe that's going to be Schneider, who's been alternating plays in and out with Welsh. And
touchdown game.
32 seconds in the third quarter. Well, gives to Harpshire, and Harpshire into down close to touchdown territory as he actually one of the few times I've seen the last play of the third quarter. Earl up under center. He does get it off, and that ball's going to be fumbled too. You know what happened there, Bit?
Eric Elam on the blitz.
The blitz came, and the handoff was never able to be made, so Earl decided to mark it into the right. Watch for Bishop. Got a man in motion this time. Tight end goes in motion. There's something different. Now he goes and sets on the left side. Earl picks it up. He throws in a little flare pattern, and good coverage that time by Van Tilburg over in the deep right corner of the line. A lot of time that's taken this time. Takes the snap. Throws the same play. He's got a man over in the end zone. Possibly interference. No interference as Van Tilburg on the play. This time he fights off Chad Welsh.
A long drive here could just about salt it away for Salina.
Comes Bath on the option. He pitches to Laux. Laux with a little bit of room on the side. Runs out of real estate over near the second down. Let's call it 6. One more time into that side. This time Bath picks it up right away as the end bit on the dive play.
And a penalty flag.
Bath gives the Laux this time. And then Laux turns it upside. He kind of bounces around, and then I can't remember the last time I saw a game bit though. There was not a point on either team. This time Laux up the middle and gets first down yardage.
7:21 to go, and got our first punt in the game.
Good snap. Bath booms one, a long, beautiful spiral. It's going to be let go. Goes
there's a big
end zone.
mistake by Art.
Art dances around. I'm not sure if he knew what he was supposed to do. The ball hit right at the goal line. Okay, Earl have the roll left. Good pressure up inside, looking to throw. Got a man. And is that Elsas? I think number 23 Elsas. Here comes the counter. Here comes Bishop. Bishop with room. He's got all kinds of room. He cuts it back one more time. And saving tackle. Great tackle by Corey Stott. I didn't think anybody could get him. And we're going to have a personal foul now called on it's going to be either on Hone or it's going to be on Elsas as they were chicken fighting back over here. They've been down here all night. It's been almost incredible. Earl rolls right, looking in the flat. Got Elsas again. Elsas a little high. That time the ball tipped and he wasn't able to hold on to it. No question about that. Here comes the counter. This is Bishop with no room. He's going to turn it back the other way. Turns it up inside. He's got a nice little burst of speed. Right when you think you got him, he kind of turns it on, and he turned again. A play that looked like there was a show for it. He takes the ball, rolls to the right. Got a man out in the flat. It's going to be underthrown again, and this time Craig Carey steps in front of...
It's like Woodruff or no, Bishop.
In front of Bishop. Can't... Another... Again, Earl just made a bad decision. He threw the ball right. This time Bass going to run the option. He's going to try to turn it up himself. He's got some running room. He gets it out near
very close to a first down.
I think that last step he took might have got him up to a first down. Let's see where the official marks it. Mitch, Carey and Howell split right. Bath rolls the throw. Being chased from behind.
Oh, what a pinpoint pass.
Great pass and a great catch. I think that's Corey Howell down there. As Howell ran a nice route. Bath hammered as he released the ball. He stopped the air via the air route as Walpog is kind of going now to the there's a draw play. This is Laux. It's going to get him over 100 yards. He's got all kinds of running room. He's around the end of the 40. 30 cuts back. And touchdown saving tackle by number 25 there by the Redskin defense. And that's going to be... Earl goes to throw. He's got Bishop over the middle. And well, that ball was kicked around like a pinball as Corey Stott came up and is in a pretty deep prevent here. They'll drop straight back. Got time to throw. Tries to hit Woodruff on a little kind of a sort of a post pattern. Third down now and 10. Earl roll left. Got time to throw, and nice job by Tyler Davis as he stuck a hand up and knocked that down just before it got to Elsa on his little curl pattern. We finally stopped. Earl takes the fourth down snap. Getting pressured up inside by Beeler. Now tries to throw. He's got a man. It's going to be a first down, I think, for Elsa. And that's going to do it as Elsa makes his 7th catch of the night. And the Redskins will indeed get a first down, but the clock runs out on a 29-12 Salina Bulldog victory. And
Corey Howell, 33, Craig Carey, and number 5, Ryan Kanapke.
Bath to throw. He's got a man open. It's going to be Carey. Just a little seam pattern in the St. Mary zone, and the first pass is complete. And as we said, big pickup on first down. Carey wide open. Nice catch, though. The ball is a little over.
Quarterback Mike Bath calls the signal.
Bath drops to throw. He's got Laux out here in the flat. He's got it. Being chased by Liette. Caught from behind by Liette, but not before he gets about 4 more. There's a little wrinkle in the Salina offense as they run Laux out of the backfield. Mike, that's a play I haven't seen for a couple of years from Coach.
He'll be wide to the left.
Carey and Howell split left. Here comes Bath on the option. Got a lot of room. Turns it up inside himself. Keeps it. He'll have a pickup of another almost 10 yards as the option wide open that time. 33-yard line. Bath this time hands up to Laux. Laux with a lot of running room again. He'll have another 6 or 7 on first down as the Bulldogs working this closed side of the field. I don't know if that's something the coaches have picked up. Bath drops the pass. Looking, getting a little bit of pressure. He's got a man on the flat. He's got Howell in the flat. Howell's got it. He's going to be caught and drugged down on the far side after a gain of about 7, let's call it. Good. And Carey split right. Kanapke left. Bath drops the throw. Looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle. It's been, Swaney just a little low. Couldn't handle it. And that was there, Mike. Had a first down at least. Swaney, a little dump pass over the middle. Where did he like passing this year? Here comes the trap up inside. I believe that was Hirschfeld on the carry. As Mike said, the traditional St. Mary's offense, nothing on, and find back Adam Kearns. Here comes the outside trap. This is Kearns. Kearns with a little bit of running room, not much, as he moves the ball ahead to just across the 20, where it's going to bring up third down, and lined up to the left, here, flanker to the left. Here comes Sloan. Sloan is going to be hit and met by number 55, Eric Collick, on a great play by the inside left linebacker. And didn't see who else came in and cleaned up, but Collick was there to make the initial hit. Okay, Youngs will do the kicking. Good snap. Nice boot. Corey Howell will field it on about his own 38-yard line. Got a wall set up to the right, Mike. There it is again. Howell with some more running room. He's still on his feet.
He's going to go all the way.
Go all the way.
No flag.
Nobody to touch him. Corey Howell takes the ball 62 yards. And, Mike, we saw that earlier in the year. We just haven't seen anybody punt the ball to us the last couple of weeks, so we haven't been able to see the punt return. But it's been there all year. Corey Howell, the big player early in this game. I'm not mistaken, Mike, he caught
quarter, and the Bulldogs jump out on top.
Got bumped one time right at the corner, Mike, and then was able to escape that tackle. And once he got to the corner, nobody touched him. In fact, he pretty much waltzed the last 20 yards into the end zone. So big play by the Bulldogs special teams. I didn't hear the interview you did, but our second possession now, ball on about the 32.5-yard line. Daring will hand off to the second man through, and that's going to be probably Sloan, and he is hammered at just about the line of scrimmage by, see David Knoll getting off the bottom of the pile.
And also number 29, Lucas Hillary.
Lucas Hillary.
We'll give him a gain of 2, make it second.
Scrimmage, we have flanker to the right. Same areas in their standard wing tee. There's Kearns.
97, David Knoll in the backfield.
Bulldogs almost getting to Mr. Kearns before he ever touched the ball. Is a great penetration defensively by the Bulldog defensive unit. I'll tell you what, 9. Again, not a good down for St. Mary's normally. They'll go back to pass, look for maybe a screen. Got a man out in the flat. Ball is tipped. Is that
tipped by Lucas Hillary.
Lucas Hillary or
Tyler Davis,
I believe, dropped back into the flat and got.
That's true. I mean, this is one more time than we've seen in the last 2 games.
That's true. Another good snap. This time the ball's a little bit short. Hal signals for a fair catch and makes a good decision that time as the ball was kicked short and makes a tough catch, and I'll have a good field position for the Bulldogs as they'll take over 1st and 10. The ball on 1st and 10. Ball on the 31. That drops to throw. Got time. He's got a man out here. He's got
Howe on the fade.
He's got room to go. I don't think they're going to catch him again. Corey Howe to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, another big play. The Bulldogs, number 2 of the game here in the first quarter, and we're going to have a flag here. I don't know if unsportsmanlike conduct of some kind. Didn't really see what team.
Ready to go for the third kickoff now for the Bulldogs, or second, I should say. Davis's kick was a deep kick, handled by Stevens at the 15. Turns it upfield, running hard, and caught at about the 25-yard line, number 30.
Number 36, I believe. It's Brad Laux.
Brad Laux, I think number 3 down. Ball out to the 44-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
Met the backfield.
Hirschfeld met in the backfield by, we got to get the number
Jason Hageman.
Jason Hageman, and Jason makes a big play as he meets Mr. Hirschfeld just about the time he got the turn split right. Then we'll give the ball to Kearns on the sweep. A little bit of running room, but not much as Lucas Hillary and Tyler Davis and
Eric Elam gets out there from the inside.
So nice pursuit by the Bulldogs that time about this team not apparently real comfortable. Here comes the hand. Reverse, yep. And nothing there as Jason Sloan kind of turns it up inside and sort of falls down. Didn't even really look like he must not have seen anything like Mike, because that wasn't a real good effort.
Well, the Boulder way.
And I know that's something the defensive coaches were very upset with last week, because a couple times they felt that we had not done our responsibility. This time the kick is going to try to be fielded by Kanapke. That was almost a tragedy a couple different times as Kanapke tried to catch it initially in the air. Ball hit in front of him. Luckily did not bounce up and hit him. And then Brian hustled back and caught it on the first bounce, which is sometimes real dangerous.
Well, I think
Burns will be back for St. Mary's to return the kick.
Riders should get good field position here as their defense comes up big.
Nice snap, but Bath does a nice job catching it.
Nice punt.
Kick. And Kearns and Sloan look at it like they don't know. Boy, very, very poor job by St. Mary's that time. Just seeing some things that the Rough Riders don't normally do, Mike, as the ball was punted right at Sloan, and he stood there and looked at like maybe he thought Kearns was going to come over and catch the Bulldog punting game or kicking game in top shape tonight, but Daring will hand off to Hirschfeld this time. And Hirschfeld is stopped after just a short gain. St. Mary's backs are quick, Mike. They don't play yards here in the last couple of weeks, as Mike said. Bear hands off in the inside trap this time, and a little bit of running room for Hirschfeld but he's tripped up. Somebody got a hand on down around his ankles, and he went down nose first, but not before he gets about. And as Mike said, as you can see on your screen, bet there are, of the 22 players on the football field, probably about 19 of them are within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. There's a whole bunch of people. This time Kearns will get the handoff, and running hard is Mr. Kearns, but too many Bulldogs in there as he'll be tackled for a short gain. Let's call it 3rd down now, and about 7 so far. 3rd down 7. There it comes on the sweep.
Stevens.
It's going to be Stevens, and Stevens goes absolutely nowhere. In fact, might have lost a yard. As Mike, I tell you, boy, you surely can't criticize St. Mary's, but at what point do you have to start throwing the ball? Okay. Youngs will kick one more time.
The snap has time. Gets the kick away.
Comes a high kick.
Howell comes up to field it.
And Corey Howell does a nice job of saving the Bulldogs some yards as he goes up into a crowd and signals up there. St. Mary's let the ball bounce. Last time maybe cost him as much as 20 yards, and Spath drops to pass. This time he's got Carey, and Carey will have about 9 yards on a little slant pass. So Craig Carey holds on that time. Mike Bath throws a perfect seam pass to Craig, and the Bulldogs for your television needs. Okay, second down now, just a very short one. And Laux has got the ball. Laux has got running room. He's got one man to beat.
He's going to go.
And he's off his races down the sideline to the 10, to the 5, and a touchdown. So on second down and short, Brian Laux takes a first down or a second down dive and turns it into a
68-yard touchdown.
Thanks, Mike. 68-yard touchdown. And again, as we've seen so many times this year, the Bulldogs strike with lightning quickness, as that was the second play of the drive. Is that correct?
Right.
So we scored tonight against a great defense from St. Mary's on one play and 2 play drives, and suddenly the Bulldogs find themselves ahead 19-0.
Great play that time, and the Rough Rider defense playing a short yardage situation there. Once Brian Laux got past the line of scrimmage, it was pretty much free sailing. He went up the Bulldog sideline all the way, 68 yards. Scott Mangan comes in, boots the extra point. So it's 7:29 left in the first half. The Bulldogs are on top, 20-0, Steve. And so far, everything's going their way.
Everything clicking, Mike. Leable in a game like this, isn't it, Mike?
It sure is.
Okay, this time the ball's handed off to Hirschfeld, who tries the middle of this line. Third or fourth first down for St. Mary's. Not very many, I know that. Of course, we probably don't have a lot either, do we?
No.
This time, nice pass by Daringer as he throws the ball across the middle, and Kearns coming from his flanker position, well covered by Corey Stott. And this time Sloan will get the inside trap, and Sloan met probably a step into the backfield. But what a difference in the Solana defense we've seen tonight, and maybe even in the last week. As last week we saw a kid from Wapak gain
all that kind of yardage on the ground. So
Daringer goes back to pass. He's got a little bit of time. He's got a man this time. Again, Kearns, the intended receiver, is at 27, and a good.
Kearns again, and it looks like Jamie Hone on the hit that time.
Another good pass by Daringer.
I guess 20-0 down in the second quarter. That was it.
Motivated him to throw the ball, didn't it? Young's kick. And Corey Howell does a nice job calling a fair catch. And the Bulldogs will take over at their 21-yard line, so leading 20-0. Offense trots back onto the field, and
halftime.
All right, Sloan and Kearns back again for St. Mary's. Good snap. Little pressure put on Bath. He kicks this one off to the side. It's going to hit at about the 50. And again, rolls, let's call it another 12 or 13 yards. And the difference again in the kicking game, Mike, St. Mary's willing to not field the punts. Salina, on the other hand, has fielded one for a touchdown and made 2 or 3 fair catches, which has saved us some yards. And I think that's a big part of this football game. So,
well, it's true.
See Anthony Stevens, Jason Sloan, and Adam
Daringer takes the ball, hands off to the first back through. Eric Elam just kind of hops right on top of Sloan that time.
Jeff Bueller there,
Jeff
too.
Bueller underneath, and Eric Elam on top with a little cowboy back. Certainly a big play for St. Mary's, Mike, trailing 20-0. Daringer scrambling around for his life. Got
Eric Elam.
Throw it to Eric Elam and
David Knoll.
And David Knoll comes in, and they're going to sack Daringer. That was pass, I think. Mike looked a little funny, but he was definitely looking to throw the ball.
I think he was looking for Sloan out here in the right flat, but
plays, they gain 1 yard. They'll have to punt it away, and one more time. Young's back to kick and gets a boomer off. Hal tries to catch it. Kanapke will pick it up on the 10, trying to get to the side over here. Nothing doing for Brian Kanapke. But again, fielded nicely, and the Bulldogs will have the ball. Let's hope Mike does.
Junior quarterback Mike Bath calls the signals.
He's going to throw, Mike. Little screen to Laux. All kinds of running room out here. All kinds of running room. Oh, boy. I got to give a lot of credit to number 10 there. He fought off the block of Brian Kanapke, but if Kanapke gets him, Brian Laux got a lot of green sailing down here.
Yeah, Mike, I would think St. Mary's looks like they don't want to do anything to stop it, and I don't think we'll see we will see a pass. Brian Kanapke good for a first down.
So that will stop the clock with, is that 4.7?
4.7, and you might see the Bulldogs take a timeout here now, and maybe...
split right, Kanapke split left.
Ball's a second, sets them down.
And Bath hands it off inside to Laux. So timeout for the little reverse belly. Laux gets it about 5 yards back. And that's going to do it for the first half of play as the Salina Bulldogs come to Skip Bachman Stadium and put on an impressive performance in the first half of play, don't they, Bitt?
Absolutely. 3 big plays for the Bulldogs. A 62-yard punt return by Corey Howe, a 69-yard pass reception by Corey Howe from Mike Bath, and a 68-yard run by Brian Laux, a couple Scott Mangan extra points. And the Bulldogs lead it 20-0 at halftime.
And we'll be back for the second half stats just prior to the start of the second half.
Don't do well and that they don't like to do, and that's throw the football in the second half.
That's true. Davis's kick was a short one. It'll bounce in front of Kearns and picked up by Sloan. Riders with a kickoff wall trying to be set up on the left-hand side. The ball was kicked to the wrong side for that. And Sloan ill-advised in taking the ball up the left-hand side. Actually went more east to west.
Well, all he has to do is point back to 2 weeks ago when they trailed Defiance at halftime and came back and won that game. So the Bulldogs know firsthand that the game's not over until that fourth quarter finishes. And we saw it there where they took the last drive with just a little bit more than a minute to go.
All night.
8-1, second down and 9. Derringer, straight dive.
Here comes Kearns, and Kearns getting through the initial line of scrimmage, but hit immediately by Colleague and Elam and a couple other Bulldogs. And once again, Bulldog fans really making a lot of noise tonight, having a good time, I think. Derringer back to pass with time. This ball he's got.
Oh, drop by Kearns.
That's the third drop pass by Adam Kearns. And again, Derringer right on the money is nothing going right for St. Mary's, that's for sure. This time Young's kick is a good one. It'll be caught by Howell. It's fumbled by Howell. Boy, he's taking a couple of chances as that ball kind of sailed on him a little bit. That ball had a funny roll to it. You see that might kind of was a floater, and Corey, I think, able to get back and recover it. Yes, he does indeed get off the bottom, but a little bit of luck there.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
All right, 3rd down 3. Pass drops to pass. Get a little bit of pressure. He's going to be hit. And does get it away, and the ball is caught by Brian Laux. How did he get that ball away? And how did Laux catch the ball, Mike?
Well, Mike Bath had 2 St. Mary's Rough Riders hanging on him. That's just an example of the kind of strength that Mike Bath has back there. Just an outstanding 5 yards. I'm sorry, 25 yards.
T formation. Bath, option. Wants to throw it. Cuts it upfield.
Time Bath turns it up inside. I was watching Liette on that play, Mike, and he read most of the evening.
That's true, but the quarterback has to get it over the linebacker in the short drop.
Same play, different results as Kanapke catches this one, stays on his feet, and finally drugged down by Liette. And boy, I tell you, I can't say enough about Ted Liette tonight. He's been all over the field, but what a great job our offensive line has done. There's the same pass over the middle to Kanapke, and suddenly Mike Bath and Brian Kanapke got a little something going here in the third quarter. Is this going to be another 4th down now and 10? Bulldogs probably in 4-down territory. Bath dropped straight back this time. Got time. He's got Kanapke.
Touchdown.
Great play. Bath to Kanapke as they've hooked up a number of times already here in the third quarter. Through a lineman getting up slow. I think that's Brad Miller. But watch Kanapke on that play, Mike. It was just a simple down and out. He had to work him for every yard, hadn't he, Mike?
Definitely.
This time Sloan.
Nothing going that time.
Tell you what, Mike, Bulldogs defenders are hitting now. There's some banging going on at the line of scrimmage, and the running backs are just... Derringer brings him to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the straight dive to Kearns, and nothing doing for Mr. Kearns. As I'd sure like to get some numbers for you. I see.
Yeah, number 55, Eric Colleague was there. I think Chad Kanapke also on the play.
Decent success, but the receivers haven't been able to catch it, so probably a passing situation here, and indeed it is. This time it's going to be a low pass. Probably, I just said that it's been throwing the ball pretty well. That time the ball
held held on to it when they've thrown it.
Calls the signals. Goes straight back, rolls, wants to throw.
Here with time, looking to throw it, gets some pressure. Now steps up inside and throws it. Had a man wide open, but Daringer got such good pressure by Jason Hageman, David Knoll, and Elam, and let's see who the other one was out there, probably Beeler. And I believe this time, I don't know if they've ever strung together 2 first downs in a drive, maybe one time.
Nope.
So Young's getting a lot of action tonight. Howell will field it. This time, I'll tell you what, Corey Howell, I don't know what happened that time. The Bulldogs did not have return set up because there was nobody set up, so Howell caught the ball and did exactly what you want receivers to do. He turned
Territory in the ball game. All righty, Matt, this junior quarterback turns, hand the ball to, no, he keeps the ball.
That keeps the ball. I thought he gave it to Swaney. He's still got running room. He's around the side.
Oh, my.
Finally grabbed from behind by...
Try to get a number. It looks like maybe number 85.
85, and that's Leininger, if I'm not mistaken. But
Right.
Mike's haven't been able to shut down the pass all night. And Bath wants to throw. Nothing doing. He turns it upfield himself, and he'll get the first down as he gets out of bounds. Finally thrown down, drugged down way out of bounds. Not real happy about it. I don't see a flag.
Out of bounds, so definitely this will probably be the last play, and we'll head into the 4th quarter.
Hands the ball to
Laux gets the ball. Laux with a little bit of running room. Somebody grabs his jersey. Number 50, Williams, the linebacker, just getting a hand on Laux. And Laux able to turn the ball up, knocking on the door, however, one more time as they're deep into St. Mary's territory. Michael pitched the ball this time. He's got Laux. Laux turns it up inside. Good block by Smitty. Laux left the corner. He's going to score. Great job by Brian Laux as Brett Swinney was the lead blocker right there. He didn't actually do a great job of blocking, but he did a good enough job to spring Laux, and Laux got to that corner bit, and he looks faster than he's ever looked to me tonight.
Definitely, and Corey Howell, the wide receiver on that side, was downfield blocking and keeping the defensive lead. Scott Mann on for the extra point, and that will be long and straight through the uprights and good. So now with 11:32 to go in the 4th period, it's a line of 33, St. Mary's 0.
Wow. Bulldogs pouring it on here to the St. Mary's Rough Riders, and the home standing fans love it. Okay. 11:32 to go, as Mike said, just into the 4th quarter. The Bulldogs with a commanding 33-0 lead, having a good time.
Well, that's the important thing. See, when you haven't beaten a team for 7 years, there's a lot of pent-up frustration there. And some Bulldog fans and players are really enjoying themselves so far tonight through a little more than 3 quarters.
Still a quarter of football to play. Too bad it's not over with right now, you know?
Oh, that's for sure.
Okay, still almost a full quarter to play. Tyler Davis has got the ball down. He'll kick it off. This time the ball will come over to Stevens at the 20-yard line. A little bit of a wall set up. That ball's going to be fumbled.
Oh, a great play by Jamie Hone.
Okay, it was not fumbled. Hone just came down and knocked.
Brad Laux, number 36,
Brad
not 38.
Laux, I'm sorry, number 36 on the play.
A loss of 2, gained very few on kickoff returns. What an effort by the Bulldogs.
Okay, Hirschfeld up inside.
And that was Jamie Hone on that tackle to put the stick on Hirschfeld.
With a picture-perfect tackle as he wraps up Hirschfeld after a gain of about 2 and drives him back into the...
Change that we have Predators next week. They're on the road at Defiance. All righty. Duringer calls the signal.
There's the inside trap that time to Hirschfeld, and they keep giving the ball to Hirschfeld, and Hirschfeld keeps trying to get something out of the middle of the line, but lineman Noel Hageman and linebackers 2nd down and 9. Here comes Hirschfeld on the outside sweep, and
Eric Collig there, Eric Elam.
Ball closes up quickly. Collig been quick to the ball tonight, Mike. Got a sneaky suspicion it's David Knoll and Jason Hageman's best games too. This time Daringer to throw under heavy heat. Yes.
They were all there. Elam, Kanapke, Hageman, Knoll, and Jeff Bueller cleans her up. So the 3rd down play, they get the sack.
This defense has played a phenomenal game tonight, and this is a defense that we've seen give up a lot of yards the last 2 weeks, but tonight just super tough. Nice punt this time by Youngs, driving Howell back, and he drops it, but it bounces right back up to him. There's a line set up on the far side, but Howell can't quite get to it. Is number, this is going to be, guess who again, Mike?
37-yard line.
First down once again. Back hands the ball inside to Swaney. Swaney still on his feet. Spins, still on his feet. Finally caught from behind. So nice run by Brett Swaney as he is able to get through the...
And 61 yards for a score.
Bath goes back to throw. Getting the blitz. Here comes the screen. And Laux keeps his feet. Guess who's...
Oh, there's a late hit. Absolutely a late hit and no flag.
I didn't see the hit. I was see for the Rough Riders.
Mike Bath standing at his own 40-yard line in punt formation. Good snap, plenty of time.
Bath's kick is
into the end zone.
Doesn't look pretty, but it sure gets the job done as it will bounce into the end zone. It'll be a kick of
48 yards.
48 yards. So great kick by Mike Bath. Kind of just muscled that one into the end zone. So nice job by the game. And really, it's been the running game that's got him in trouble tonight.
That's true.
Derringer back to pass one more time. Going deep this time. He's got
Stevens out there.
Stevens out there. Maybe interference, but
well, maybe a little payback. We saw.
October 21st, Salina at Hinton. October 21st.
Comes the inside trap to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld gets to the initial line of scrimmage. There's Eric Elam one more time.
And the Rough Riders dent Salina.
6 for the Riders.
And Derringer goes back to pass, getting pressure with time. Throws a complete pass to Kearns. That's about the 4th time Kearns has been thrown to tonight. And first one he's caught. He had a first down when he caught the ball. He might have actually gone backwards, but no, it will be indeed covering the game. So big game in the Miami Valley. Not, I guess you want to call this the Miami Valley. Derringer back to throw once again with time, going deep. He's got a man.
Van Tilburg there for the interception in the end zone. Not quite the end zone, about the 5-yard line.
Great job by Randy Van Tilburg as they throw the same pass that they've thrown a couple of plays before, but Van Tilburg played that a little bit smarter and played his time the ball just right. It certainly is, and it's going to make us or break us. So far, so good, however, as the Bulldogs come to St. Mary's and defeat a pretty good St. Mary's team. And that time, Bath completes the ball to Kanapke, and Kanapke on third down does a nice job stepping in front of the defender, catching the ball, getting it out to first down territory. And Mike Bath will have another completion, and the Bulldogs will have another first down.
Pick up a 20 that time for Brian Kanapke, and that was his 5th reception of the game.
25 remaining.
Clock moving at 1:25, 1:24. And a tough loss for St. Mary's. It's almost sad, Mike. I don't feel too sorry for him, don't get me wrong, but this team has a lot of pride, and the tradition that St. Mary's Rough Rider football is well known throughout the state of Ohio, and one of the more humiliating losses, I'm sure, for a long, long time in St. Mary's football history.
Oh, I'm sure it is, and whistle on the play, checking the ball a little bit here, but let's want to mention Brian Kanapke now, 5 receptions for 79 yards. That one gets the Bulldogs out of a hole, moves it out to the 30-yard line. We're down now with 64 seconds to go. I don't think the Rough Riders will call any more timeouts. And what an impressive victory tonight for the Salina Bulldogs.
Sure was. Swaney with the ball. Dancing up inside the hole to about the 35, where it'll be 2nd down and 5. Inside of a minute, 48 seconds to play.
Well, the other thing, Steve, the Bulldogs came into this game ranked 4th in the state in Division II and leading their computer region. This will give them some big computer points, and I don't care what St. Mary's record ends up this year. When you beat St. Mary's 33-0, people are going to take notice across the state of Ohio.
No question about that, Mike. It's a big win for Salina Bulldogs. Coach Jerry Harris. Things going real good for us, as you said. It sure is going to help our computer rankings, and it's going to hurt our state rankings, or help our state rankings. And just an outstanding evening of football. Can't say enough about the kids. Great fan support. Probably close to 6,000 people here tonight, Mike. A great night for football, and that's going to do it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The teams come onto the field to shake hands, and everybody's celebrating. A great night for Salina football. Congratulations to the Bulldogs and Coach Harris and his entire staff, as well prepared and a great game plan and executed almost to the T by the kids.
Oh, what a great game. Mike Bath over 200 yards passing. The Bulldogs don't quite have the final stats here, but
you're a draw in this type of situation. Bath going back to pass. Looking, being chased. He's got all kinds of room in the middle of the field, being chased by Wittenbarger. Wittenbarger will drag him down, but I believe he's going to have a first down as Mike Bath turned the ball up that time, Mike, and there was nobody in front of him. I mean, player too. Bath back to throw. being blitzed. Now he's outside. He got a little bit of room, looking over the middle, still looking. Now brings it back this way. He's got some running room again. Still looking. Got Carey in the end zone. I'm sorry, Brian Laux, and give that. What a play by Mike Bath as he went all the way to the right-hand side of the field, came all the way back to the left-hand side of the field. His coverage or his linemen started picking up.
Into the game, 8-10 in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs, with Scott Mangin's kick, go up 7-0.
8-10, as Mike said, left to go in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs strike first and take a 7-0 lead, and that's going to give us this into big gainers, and the result is a touchdown, and Tyler Davis will kick it off, and the ball will be dropped by Van Wert, then picked up, and being chased back there is number 34 for the Cougars, and that is Darren Moran, a 5'10 sophomore, and Darren picked it up on about the 20, and I think he was tackled on the 20 as the Cougars lucky to avoid a disaster. Okay, Haggerty splits to the right this time. Freisinger goes back to pass. Got a man out in the flat. Tries to get the ball to big Mike Wittenbarger. Probably an ill-advised decision there, as I see 3 players around. 23, as Mike said. Bath up under center, calling signals. And again, the Van Wert defense has shown us a bunch of different looks too. This time Bath keeps it on the option. He's got Swinney with a lot of running room. Swinney ducks it outside, still on his feet. He could go all the way to the 30. Tries to cut it back, gives it a dead leg, and he's finally tackled by number 20. After a long run by Brett Swinney. Great job on the option. Again, a good pitch by Bath. Swinney
just 2 interceptions in 5 games, so the Bulldogs doing an outstanding job holding down the turnovers.
Bath the pass, great job on the screenplay, and Brian Laux takes it in for the Bulldogs' second score. So the screenplay set up perfectly that time, and when Brian Laux caught that ball, Mike, he made a nice little move to the inside. His blockers wiped him. He's calling the signals. He's got Rhodes and Myers in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Myers, looking to throw. He's got big Mike Wittenbarger across the middle. Underthrows him just a little bit. Good coverage on the play by Corey Stott. And Wittenbarger people in second and third and long, and certainly the Bulldogs will be able to do a nice job of that. Profit back to throw. He's got Wittenbarger again. This time Wittenbarger hits right on the numbers. That's the second pass he's had hit him in the numbers. He hasn't been able to hold on to either one. One was an opportunity to hone this left side of the Bulldog line this time. As last time they had the punt block on. Looks like they're going to come again, and yes, indeed they do. Apparently, the coaches have seen something. They thought they could get one. Corey Howell calling for a fair catch, and he's going to drop that ball. And again, the Bulldogs may recover it. I'm not sure.
Well, Corey got on it first, but they kind of slipped away from him. But the referee.
First down and 10. Comes the blitz. Bath's going to run the option. He pitches to Laux. Laux with some room in the corner. Nice block over there by Corey Howell, I think, and Laux with running room to all the way up to the 40 to the 45. Didn't see who got the block. It could have been Carey.
5 carries.
Here comes Bath on the quarterback sneak. I noticed that earlier. Boy, there's a lot of open room, and Bath refusing to go down. He's a quarterback sneak for about 15 yards, and Cougars are wide open in the front. Him up on 4th down. Drops the pass. Oh, boy, that time he tried to throw that little dump pass we saw a couple weeks ago, Mike, against, I don't know who.
1 first down.
Not too bad, is it, but Profit back in the game at quarterback this time. Gives the ball to Rhodes, and Rhodes met right in the hole, I think, by
Beeler and
Jeff
Eric Collig.
Beeler and Collig. Profit up under center. Calls the signals. Fakes, getting pressure in the backfield. Got a man over the middle. It's going to be Taylor. Taylor with a nice grab as he fights with Corey Howell, and Taylor with a little bit of a height advantage. Just kind of was a jump ball signals. Here comes a little fake handoff. He's got a man open in the flat. Oh, a bad, ill-advised throw as Profit made a very poor decision that time, trying to get the ball to one of his split ends. Who got the interception, Mike?
Tyler Davis.
Tyler Davis, along with another Bulldog, had the Van Wert Cougars. Bath looking to throw. He's got Carey out here in the flat. He keeps the ball to Carey. One move, makes another move. He's still got some room. Carey still on his feet, One more move. He could go all the way. Brett Swinney with a great block. And Greg Carey is going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. And what a fabulous run by Craig Carey, Mike. Wow.
Well, that just about says it all. Craig Carey had to break, 3-4 tackles right out here in front of us. And
the job our receivers do once they catch the ball. Craig Carey with a initial pass was open. He made a nice catch, and then the run after the catch, though, was phenomenal. Oh, man, great plays. That number 62, Jason Hageman, hammered to the ground. 2nd and 11. Freisinger's back to pass, looking to throw a screen. He's got Myers over here in the flat, but nice play by David Knoll. I'm not sure what he's doing out there. He's a defensive tackle, but he obviously read screen. Westbury's going left to right on your screen. Wittenbarger with the snap. I think this time the Bulldogs setting up the run back, and Wittenbarger's kick goes straight up in the air, and then it hits and goes backwards. So that ball is
going to be a negative yard.
Yard punt as Wittenbarger's kick went up in the air. We talked about the wind catching it, blew it backwards, then it hit. Okay, Bath looking to throw. He's going to throw the draw to Swaney. Swaney with all kinds of running room. He's to the 20. He's to the 10. Kanapke with a great block over there, and Brett Swaney takes the ball in the end zone on the draw play.
But we've got a penalty flag on this side of the field. One team or the other was offside, and we'll have to check it out here with the officials, and they'll talk.
Takes the snap, drops the pass. Here comes the draw play. He's got Laux this time. Laux with running room, and down close to a first down before being drugged down by Whit. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Motion. Prophet goes to throw, looking, goes over the middle. That ball tipped by
again.
A couple other Bulldogs, and what bad decision. The Cougars don't look real comfortable before that, but I guess Defiance did score in the 4th quarter, so at least the 6th straight quarter with no points allowed. I was sprinting left, looking over the middle. Throwing back, he's got a man sort of open. Good job by Randy Van Tilburg that time. Outstanding defensive play by Randy Van Tilburg. I didn't even see him when I first looked back there a bit, and he played the ball perfectly, got there about the time the pass did, and no interference.
At the punt, so could be a fake maybe.
Okay, let's see if the Bulldogs are suspecting anything. High snap
over
goes
his head.
Prophet's head, then Prophet falls down. He's hustling back after it. He's going to dive for it. Also diving for it are several Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are going to get it either way. But they do indeed recover the ball down about the 9-yard line. So new punter, and Bulldogs can't punch one in here. 22-21 seconds. The clock running as Bath taking his time getting up to the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, drops the pass, throws the ball to Swaney on the draw play. Swaney trying to get outside around the end, diving for the end zone, and comes up with a touchdown. It will be a touchdown for Brett Swaney as he dove for the corner of the end zone, and after being drugged down or tackled around the ankles, he makes a last-ditch effort to get in the end zone. So the Bulldogs take advantage quickly, Mike, of the Cougar turnover.
Well, just 10 seconds to go now in the first half, so a real bad mistake by the Van Wert Cougars. The bad snap on the punt, and Salina takes over at the 8-yard line. First play, Brett Swaney goes around the left side for 8 yards and the touchdown. And that gives Salina a 27-0 lead, and Scott Mangan will be in trying to kick his 4th extra point of the first half.
And Mangan's kick indeed is up and good. Good to see Brett Swaney get an opportunity to carry that. Same play, not quite as far that time, but Brett Swaney with a great effort gets the ball into the end zone for his touchdown. And with 10 ticks on the clock left, the Bulldogs firmly in command, 28-0. And straight ahead. I formation this time. Myers behind Jones. Here comes the fake handoff, little bootleg. Passes out, it's going to be intercepted. Tyler Davis again, and Tyler Davis picks off Freisinger's pass at the 42-yard line, runs it back up about the 49. So Mike Tyler Davis is to try to stop the run and then make the Bulldogs pass, and they just haven't been able to do a real good job of that. This time the ball goes to Swaney, a little swing pass. Swaney with time to throw. He gets by a blocker, and maybe he got away with a clip
for big plays.
That time, that's the second pass we completed, at least to the backs. How many catches does Brian Laux have?
3.
So 2 to Laux, 3 to Laux, 1 to Swaney. Swaney with another nice move, and another big pickup for Brett Swaney as he gains about 17 on the play, where it'll be another first down, assuming there's no flags, which there are not. It's called a long 7. The Bulldogs can get a first down before they get a touchdown or to the end zone. Bath runs the option, turns up inside himself this time, keeps the ball still on his feet, down too close, and it will be a touchdown as Mike kind of landed on a Van Wert player, and they kind of carried it right on into the end zone. So Bath running the option that time, decided he'd keep it himself, turned it up inside. Canes, it's going to be a gain of about 10. Hands off inside to Jones, and Jones with a couple of hard-fought yards, but as Mike said, and I talked about earlier, it's going to be a long night for him. He did have 35 or 33 yards at halftime, but no points. He came into the game as one of the area's leading scorers and also one of the area's leading rushers. So Bulldogs. So last time Prophet went back to this time a good snap. Last one was over his head, and a pretty good kick. It's going to be fielded by Corey Howell. A little bit of running room. Bulldogs trying to set up the wall on that side. Howell still on his feet. Now turns it up inside. Still on his feet. Finally hit by is that Jones? I think Jones finally caught up with Corey Howell and kind of hammered him pretty good. Now under 6 minutes. Bath will hand off inside to Swaney. Swaney still on his feet. Got running room. Gets around the corner. Being good block over there again by Brian Kanapke, and Brett Swaney with a huge chunk of yardage again, as it seems like every time Swaney.
Twice here in the second half for 16 yards.
Comes blitz. Williams with the carry. He's on his feet, and he breaks through, and it's going to be a touchdown. That's Brad Laux. And he touches the ball the first time, goes straight ahead, and it's going to be a touchdown run of about
16 yards.
16 yards. So the Bulldogs score again. Still 5 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And kind of limping around, but I think he's going to be fine. Okay, here come the Cougars. Freisinger back in. This time he pulls it out himself, and maybe shouldn't have done such a thing because just as soon as he pulled it out, I don't know who was over there. See Eric
Elam and Hillary.
And they're there to meet him. Jeff Armstrong. Freisinger to throw. Getting all kinds
Armstrong
of pressure.
gets him.
How about that? Jeff Armstrong just called his number and just into the game to replace one of our tackles, probably Hageman or maybe...
Away from the Cougars, and with the big lead, they forced him to throw.
Comes the inside trap handoff. Oh, great job
Fumble.
by David Knoll. Ball's on the ground. Eric Elam after it, and he's going to get it. So, Mike, I saw David Knoll did an unbelievable job that time of stuffing that trap as the guard pulled and tried to trap him. He knocked the guard.
The running backs.
Okay, Jacobs the quarterback. Try to get the numbers on the lineman for you in a minute here. Jacobs hands off to Ryan Bilger. Ryan Bilger with running room. He's around the corner. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30 to the 20. He could go all the way. Nobody's going to catch Ryan Bilger except he stumbles himself and he goes down on the 1 yard line. Oh my God! Oh, what a bad break for Ryan Bilger. Bilger here, let him score after that great run. And Laux gets the carry, and Laux trots into the end zone. So Brad Laux, will get his second touchdown. And Ryan Bilger did most of the work, but Brad Laux takes it the last half a yard.
And once again, the second team guys here.
Here comes a boot pass. Being pressured is number 40. Number 40
Ryan
for
Schmidt.
the Bulldogs. Brian Schmidt, great effort that time as he rushes the quarterback, hits him just as he's in the act of throwing, and could have been a fumble, but the referee signaled. Okay, Jacobs up under center. Long count. Gives the ball to Bilger. Bilger with a lot of running room again. He could go all the way this time. Stay on your feet, Ryan. Stay on your feet. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. He's to the 10. It's going to be a touchdown for Ryan Bilger. So Bilger touches the ball twice. He has a 59-yard run. That run well over 60. Let's make it a 73-yard run. So Ryan Bilger going to be the third back for the Bulldogs, over 100 yards tonight.
Just amazing. He broke
in there. There's another high snap. It's going to be bobbled by the Cougars, being chased by Laux. Laux will get down on the ground, and Bulldogs back in action again as they're down to the 12-yard line. That's the third bad play by the Cougars on their substitute in the third quarter. This time, Jacobs will keep the ball, he fumbles the ball as he's fighting for the extra yards, and almost you feel bad for the candy and meat sales, October 10th to October 25th. That ball was fumbled, I think, Ben, and I believe the Bulldogs recovered it, and they did. And here comes the linebackers. Here comes Laux. Laux straight ahead into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Bulldogs score their 8th touchdown. That makes it 62-0. And 3:07.
next week here at Salina. And, boy, the way the Bulldogs have played, it looks like they're fired up every night. And it could be a long night for the Indians, although...
Here's a little break in the action here by the Cougars. Number 23 could go all the way. Get him. Let's catch him. Let's get that shutout. Going to be run down about the 5-yard line. So the Cougars get a big play finally by... Here's an I formation. Here comes a little reverse. And a lot of room out there to run. And it looks like number 17 is going to get the ball into the end zone, and that is Matt Ranemeyer. And the ball is put on the ground, fumbled, and so the trips right. The Metzger rises up, hits Richardson in the flat. Richardson with a lot of running room. He gets around the corner. He'll step out of bounds about the 30-yard line. So Van Wert and also St. Mary's. Here comes Richardson in the trap. Getting good penetration is number 57. That's Chad Kanapke into the backfield and kind of stops that play before it has a chance to get going. To the right. Metzger calling the signals. Rolls the throw, getting a blitz. Nice pass, nice reception by number 5 out there, and that's going to be another first down for the Indians. Number 5 is, split backs this time. Richardson to throw, getting a little bit of pressure, and that time Jason Hageman breaks. I think it's Jason Hageman, I believe, 62. Yeah, getting up off the pile, came through pretty much untouched, and I think that was wrong. 4 wideouts. Now number 7 is going to try over to the other side of the field. We have trips in a row here, and then a guy out further than that. Here comes the pass to Richardson once again. A little bit of running room, but the hole closes up quickly. Chad Kanapke and Corey Stott get there in a hurry. Chad
also, while the offense has only given up 7, so a good job so far this season.
Metzger's pass is completed once again to Sigler, and a nice little slant pattern. That time we were a little closer bit, and they continue. Sigler pass, puts it up to Sigler one more time. There's the interception, this time by Randy Van Tilburg, and Van Tilburg brings it up the sideline. He's up to the 50. So on 3rd down and 10, Shawnee trying to get it all. They try to hit Sigler on the fly pattern, but Van Tilburg there to make the interception. And there you go, Mike, with one of those turnovers. Be a 15-yard penalty. And if that is the case, the Indians seem to have done the impossible, and that is collect a first down after being back at 2nd down and 29, and it will indeed be a first down.
So it takes away the interception, and Salina doesn't have an opportunity with the ball yet. We're down to 7:56 in the first period, and Shawnee now has the ball at the 35-yard line.
Well, again, as we talked about, you know, the Indians are, if they hold on to the ball, that's the only chance they've got. And so far, they've done a pretty nice job as they've eaten up about almost a half of the first quarter. Here's that trips or quadruple splits to the right. Metzger, the only back in the backfield, looking to throw. Throws the same pass, looking for Sigler again. And this time, it is going to be an interception. This time, it is an interception by, I believe it's Corey Stott. So Brian Kanapke, Corey House put on the other side. Beth hands it off. No, he pulls it out. He's going to run the option and keep it. He's still on his feet, still on his feet, still on his feet. Breaks tackles, breaks another tackle. Now turns it up inside and finally caught from behind by a host of Indians, but not before Mike Bath is going to be up for a 10, almost a 20-yard gain. Bath the punt. Beautiful punt. Indians will let it bounce. It'll go into the end zone for a safety, and the Indians will have the ball right back where they started at the beginning of the game, Mike, at the 20-yard line.
Nate, so some decent-sized linemen for the Indians.
A little bit more familiar situation here. Split backs. Metzger back to pass, getting decent protection. And there it was. I just talked about number 5 Ziegler in the flat, and that time Tyler Davis, who leads the Bulldogs with 5 interceptions, dropping back into zone coverage there and almost got a hand. Well, did get a hand on that. Almost intercepted that we might get one. Here come Richardson's with a little trap play. Nice yardage inside. Oh, great hit by Eric Elam and Corey Stott as they met right at the 35-yard line, Mr. Metzger drops the throw. There's the interception. Eric Elam picks it off. He's at the 20. He's being chased down, and he'll finally go down at the 10-yard line. So that time Eric Elam read the little dump pass perfectly and got his big mitts up there, intercepted that ball, and the Bulldogs are in business at the Indians' 10-yard line. His bit said the ball just outside the 10-yard line. Beth will give the ball to Laux. Laux up the middle on the trap play and into the end zone. So just like that, after the big play by the defense, Brian Laux on the inside trap. Good blocking by the line. That time nobody touched Brian Laux. Goes into the end zone for a 10. Let's give him a 10-yard. Richardson and Henderson back deep for the Indians. Scott gets a boot into this one. It's going to go to Richardson about the 10. He's got the ball. Something kind of a trick play going on here. I don't know what it is. Did you see that, Pitt?
Yeah.
Who's got it?
Number 23 out here.
Folks, I'm sorry. I was stunned when I saw that. To describe it to you, when Richardson caught the ball, all the Indians ran back, got into a big pile, and I have to be honest with Mike, I thought Richardson still had it as he ran across the other side, and a couple Bulldogs actually tackled by Noel Beeler, probably Jason Hageman in there too. Metzger to throw. Got time. Might turn up and run it himself. Nice play.
Jeff Beeler
runs down Metzger as he just looked like he had the corner, didn't he, Bid? And good speed by Beeler that time as he ran down the quarterback and kept him from going in. Here comes the trips to the left. Ball's thrown to Richardson. Richardson turns it up inside. He's got a little bit of running room. Still on his feet. Gets around the corner. And he'll have the first down as he's down inside the 20-yard line. So nothing fancy about that play. The trick thing about it is they've got when they just raise up and throw that bit, they've got 3 blockers in front of Richardson. Here they come. Here they come. And now they're set. Quick pitch to Richardson. He's got a little bit of room upside. Turns it up inside. Still on his feet. He's going to get in the end zone, Mike, as he breaks a tackle at about the 14-yard line and stays on his feet. Nice running by the young man, and he'll be into the end zone for a score with 8:09 to play here in the second quarter. And the Indians crowd, I can't see how many of them are down there. A little split back. And this is going to be interesting to see what happens here. There's a snap. Quarterback with a little bit of room. We got a man wide open in the end zone, and that ball is caught, and it's going to be a good extra point. I guess that was legal. I don't see any flags. The referee's kind of looking around at each other. And catching the ball on the extra point is number 9. That's Chris Henderson. So believe it or not, sports fans, with 8:09 to go here in the second quarter at Salina Stadium, the Shawnee Indians have come in here, and they lead it 8-7. So.
And 13 plays to go those 76 yards. So good job of ball control by the Shawnee Indians.
Okay, back deep for the Bulldogs will be Kanapke and Carey, and also Laux, I'm sorry. An onside kick, and that ball is almost in it. Was that an onside kick, Mike? I didn't see it.
I think it was a squib kick of some kind, and we've got a flag right here.
I believe the flag will be because the ball was kicked out of bounds, which will be a procedure penalty.
It did go more than 10 yards.
Yes, it did, and the ball was bounding around and almost recovered by the Indians. So, as we said, impatience perhaps on the Bulldogs' part. It is 4th down and about 8. And the ball just across the 45, let's call it to the 43-yard line. Interesting play call here by Coach Harris. Says 6:26 to go in the second quarter. I believe they're going to go for it.
Salina is going to go for it, and boy, the way the Shawnee offense has moved the football, this is a kind of a gamble right here at this point in the game.
There's no question about it. Certainly capable of making a play, as the Bulldogs have made a lot of big plays this year. Bath drops the pass. He's got the ball to Loxley on the draw play. Loxley up the middle. He could go all the way. He's to the 10, he's to the 5, and locks into the end zone on 4th down and 8. What a play, Mike.
Well, it sure was. Kind of caught the Indians napping a little bit. I'm sure they were looking for the pass play.
Motion on the play, and the Bulldogs go for it on 4th down and 8, and Brian Laux pretty much untouched. Scott's kick is up and good. So the Bulldogs back in front. 6:18 to go here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs in front 14-8.
Down. So now Tyler Davis will be doing the kickoff here against the wind.
Davis's kick is up. It's going to be short. It's going to bounce and then bounce forward. And watch out, the Bulldogs could get this ball, and I believe they did. What a terrible job by number 32 that time by the Indians, Mike, as he let the ball bounce and made no effort even after it bounced to go try to catch it. I'm not sure what he thought was going to happen, but did you see who got the reception?
No, I didn't.
Bath to Swaney. Swaney keeps his feet. A nice spin move. Now dragging a bunch of Indians all the way down to about the 10-yard line. So good hard running that time by Brett Swaney. A gain of about 14. And the Bulldogs can still get a first down without getting a touchdown. Swaney again cuts it back inside and spins down to about the 4-yard line. Let's call it across the 5 to the 4. So a gain of about 7 or 8 on first down. Back to Laux. Laux turns it up to the right, still on his feet, and he's into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown and the Bulldogs' 3rd touchdown of the night. So the Bulldogs take quick advantage, or do a great job of taking advantage of the turnover of the year. Why that is. Bath up under center. Dropping to pass, looking for Carey, looking. Now he's got Corey Howell in the fly pattern. Corey wide open, beats his man. He's at the 10, he's at the 5. Corey Howell into the touchdown, and boy, did that look easy.
Boy, it sure did, and that started off, first of all, with great protection by the offensive line, as Mike Bath able to go back and let Corey Howell get deep, and he completes it for a 54-yard touchdown. Corey ran
Wonderful pass on the line, hit Corey Howell in full stride, and that ball was pretty much into the wind, Mike. Howell holds it down. Manch's kick is up, and it is good. So the Bulldogs now lead 28-8. Okay, 2nd down and 8. Bath on the option, turns it up inside, cuts it back across the middle. Still on his feet, runs over a defensive back by the Indians and takes it into the end zone. So great run by Mike Bath as he took the option, turned it up inside, and did the rest of it himself, Michael.
Well, once again, first night against Greenville have started every game so far, and you don't want to get anybody hurt going into a game like that either.
And there goes Brian Laux as we speak. He cuts back, still on his feet, trying to outrun the Indians. Finally going to be caught from behind and drugged down about the 15-yard line, but not before Brian Laux cranks off 10, 20, 30, about 40 yards on that gain. So straight ahead dive play, nothing fancy that time by the Bulldogs, but Brian Laux, great speed and great run. I wonder if we might see that draw play again. He's got Kanapke on a little fade pattern. Great catch, great throw, good timing pattern. Bath to Kanapke, and well, that ball was perfectly thrown, and Brian Kanapke didn't give up that it was on the way until the very last second, then reached up, and with the great hands he has, he hauled it in for a touchdown and on a scrimmage. Indians with 4 receivers on the left. And hello, Mr. Metzger. Jeff Beeler in there just about as, and also Jason Hageman about as soon as Metzger got back to throw. And that's one of the, I guess that's one of the negative things about putting all your backs out on as receivers is there's nobody there to block for you. And that's exactly, if it had been as easy as it was last week, I don't think anybody would have gotten any better this week, that's for sure. Oh, there's the option, and somebody got through to hit Mr. Jacobs about as soon as he, big number 73. We called his number a couple times. That's Mike Springer at 5'9", 262.
One on top, 42-8.
Play pass by the Indians. Ryan Schmidt back there with a whole bunch of other Indians, and he kind of ducked underneath one and grabbed a hold of the quarterback, and a big sack for Ryan Schmidt. I think we saw him do that last week, so nice play by Ryan. Eric O'Neill split to the right. There's Bilger deep into the secondary, still with running room, finally being chased down about the 48-yard line. Nice block by Eric O'Neill, but we got a flag on the play. As box is big enough for everybody that wants to get in there, because I know there'll be a lot of coverage for that one. Jacobs to Bilger on first down. Bilger stays on his feet, now breaks it outside. He's going to go all the way. Ryan Bilger with a nose to the end zone. He's to the 10, he's to the 5, and oh, drugged down about the 1-yard line.
We've got a penalty at the 1-yard line. Might have been a face mask.
Jacobs calls the set. Long count. And Bilger this time gets to carry it over as he does most of the work on that drive. He'll have a touchdown, his second in 2 weeks. He got one last week too. With 2:46 to go, the Bulldogs strike one more time and lead it 48-8. And kind of sharing the kicking duties. Hold us down. Davis's kick is up, and it is good. So 7 touchdowns, 7 extra point kicks by our extra point kickers, Davis and Mangin, and the Bulldogs lead it 49-8. 2:46 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Swaney.
Back to throw on first down. Throws a little swing pass to Swaney. Swaney's got it to 40. He's up to the 45 and runs out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. So very, very poor coverage that time by the Wildcat. And we expected, Mike. Looks like some sort of a version of the 60. And this time the ball is pitched to Laux. Laux with a little bit of running room gets to the corner and is drugged down from behind. Just a man shy of breaking that one. But getting back to what I was saying, Allen Carey split right. Bath to pass. A little middle screen. I think Brett Swaney with the ball, still on his feet, is going to have a first down before being run out of bounds on the far side down near the 30-yard line. So that was a screen, correct, Mike? I never saw Brett in there. The line of scrimmage. Hands off inside to Swaney. Swaney dances around, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, breaks another tackle down to the 5-yard line. Great running by Brett Swaney.
Well, it certainly was. He found a big hole at the line of scrimmage, and Tony...
Bath hands off to Swaney again. No, he keeps it himself, still on his feet. And I believe he gets into the end zone. And yes, he does, as both officials on the line call touchdown. And on the first possession, the Bulldogs go right down the field and punch it right into the end zone with 9:12 still to play here in the 1st quarter.
Well, a great drive for the Bulldogs. Sends a message on their first possession. They go 8 plays for 65 yards. And take a little less than 3 minutes. Scott Mangan on now to kick the extra point with the Bulldogs on top, 6-0.
Impressive opening drive by the Salina Bulldogs. Snap is high. Mangan's able to get it up, and I believe through, and yes, indeed. And the Bulldogs take a 7-0 lead, as they said, with 9:12 to go here in the 1st quarter. In motion.
And the snap. Looking to throw the football.
Malk to throw. Getting pressure.
Oh, hold it.
Flat out hold there. I saw that. Malk still on his feet, still running, looking to throw. Now throws back across the middle. And Mike, that is a great prime example of exactly what we saw last year, and that is great pressure on Malk.
It sure was, and the Bulldogs chased him around in the backfield, and one of the Bulldogs, I'm not sure who it was, absolutely got help.
Kicking back to receive the ball for the Bulldogs will be Brian Kanapke and Corey Howe. Did you see that, Michael?
Yep.
That's a strange one, but we've seen a couple unusual plays the last couple of weeks, haven't we?
That was one of them.
That was it wasn't. You can't really call it a fake punt. I guess you actually can. They lined up in punt formation. Jeremy Manns appeared to be kicking the ball, but in fact he threw the ball in the air, so it was a forward pass. And I didn't see who came back to catch it, but a nice catch made by one of the Wildcats, so it'll be a first down.
It's number 20.
Double slot, 2 wideouts. In motion again comes Connolly. I'm sorry, that's 29. Malk to throw. Here comes the blitz. Got a man open. It's Houston. Houston catches the ball. Still on his feet. Coverage by Stott and Hillary. I'm sorry, Hone. And number 29 gets over to make the tackle for the Bulldogs, and I believe that's going to be Scott Mangin, isn't it?
No, 29 is Tyler Davis.
And Houston split to the left. In motion comes Mulligan, number 29. Malk to throw. He's getting pressure. He's going to be hit. Still on his feet. He ducks it back over this way, being chased. And he's going to be caught from behind by number...
Craig Carey.
Craig Carey, number 33, also went on the play was, I believe, Jeff Beeler, number 58, who might have gotten Malk by his heels. So Wildcats choosing...
There's other running backs.
A couple new faces for you. Myers goes in motion. Handoff is to big Jeremy Manns, and I think that's something that we knew was coming, Mike, but didn't have a whole lot of success stopping.
Game where you use them.
Okay, Searson's kick a short one again. This time it's going to be fielded by Laux. Laux full speed up the middle, still on his feet, breaks one tackle, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So good hard running by Brian Laux, as nobody really did a whole lot to slow him down until one of the advantages that we've got in tonight's football game. Bath to throw. Got Carey wide open in the flat out here. Carey makes one move and gets it up to first down territory. So, as I said earlier in that first drive, Mike, with two wideouts, it's got Kenton a little bit confused. Kanapke split right. Bath back to throw. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle. Going deep. He's got Kanapke wide open deep. Kanapke's got it at the 10, at the 5, and he's got a touchdown. And Mike, when I looked out here, Brian Kanapke was double covered, and somebody just flat out quit running because he was 10 yards behind the defense when he looked up.
Well, and it was great protection by the offensive line. Give those guys credit, because Mike Bath had time to just stand back there and pick out a receiver. You're right. Brian Kanapke was covered in the beginning. Kanapke, and by that time, Brian was, as you said, 10 yards beyond his man, and that goes for the first big play of the game by the Bulldogs, as the 49-yard touchdown goes to Brian Kanapke, and Scott Mangan comes on to boot the extra point. So a two-play drive, 60 yards, and the Bulldogs go back on top, 14 yards so far. So good night passing already for Mike Bath, and we're just barely halfway into the first quarter.
And we've seen that all year, Bud. He's got, doesn't throw the ball as often maybe as Malk, but boy, he puts it up with a great efficiency. This time the kick is fumbled, and I believe the Bulldogs have got it, as number 20, Conley, caught the kickoff. Started back. I didn't see who knocked the ball loose, but it came flat out, and it looked like it was covered by a bunch of green and white.
Well, there's, I think, a scramble for it on the ground, and the referee's trying to separate everybody. A Kenton player says that Kenton has it. A couple Bulldogs have said they have it, and they're still trying to figure it out.
So, been around a long time, got some senior experience, and doing a nice job. Mulligan in motion. Ball to Doolin. Doolin with a lot of running room, and finally turns it upfield and pretty much runs over Van Tilburg, and he'll have a big gain that time, a gain of about almost 20 yards. I'm not sure we've seen a lot of this formation in our scouting reports. Malk looking to throw. Throws out in the flat, a little screen pass. He's got a man wide open. Up the middle, still on his feet is number 25, and that is... Who is that, Mike?
I think it was Doolin, number 28, who
28
got the ball
in motion. Now comes back. Malk to throw with time. Going deep. He's got a man in the corner of the end zone. It's Conley, but that ball was thrown out. I don't think if he'd have caught that, it would have been any good anyway. Kit needs to get down to about the 11 before they get the first down. Mulligan in motion. Malk to pass with time. Got the corner pattern. He's got Conley. That ball was well thrown, and Conley, who has got 12 TD receptions on the year, Mike, flat out dropped that one.
Yes, he did.
Malk back to throw, getting pressure from behind. Getting pressure.
Oh,
fumble. Knocked down, sacked. Ball is recovered by Kenton, but
it won't matter.
Who got the hit?
Tyler Davis.
Tyler Davis with a linebacker blitz came from his outside position, and apparently Malk never saw it, Mike, because I saw it for about 20 steps almost every down.
Well, I think the Bulldogs have only faced one third down so far in the game, so so far not too many problems, but bad play there, and Kenton recovers.
Well, good pressure by Kenton on Bath when he pitched the ball. Maybe should have held on to that one. He tried to pitch it to Brian Laux. Brian not able to handle it. And then somebody for the Wildcats came in and recalled. Ball to 24. Conley in motion. Malk to throw. No, he hands off to Doolin. Doolin with running room up the middle with a lot of running room. Cuts it back to the inside the 10 and going to be drugged down by Lucas Hillary, but not before he gets all the way down. Disguised here. They're going to try to run a little power football down inside the 5-yard line. Ball handed off to the first man through, which I think was Myers.
That was Manns.
It was Manns. You're right. Manns
still 47.
Man in motion. Again, Mans leaps over the ball. I believe that ball was fumbled, Mike.
I'm not real sure. Bulldog fans doing a lot of cheering down there, but I think it'll be just because they stopped Mans from going over the top of the pile, but he does get down to about the 2.
Stay in their 2 tight end set. Mans and Myers in the backfield. Mans over the top, and I mean literally over the top. He hurdled the whole pile, and Mans is in for the touchdown, and he's quite a big guy, Michael.
Well, he sure is.
Okay, let's see what the Wildcats can do. They've got it down a little bit deeper, a little bit poorer field position, dueling with the ball. And nice job by, I believe that's Lucas Hillary, number 30, who kind of holds his position from the outside there and jams up Doolin after maybe just a short gain.
Yeah, he jams him up, and then Jason Hageman grabs him from behind. They'll give Doolin a gain out to close to the 27.
Trips right. Walk the throw. Getting pressure from behind. Boy, he's got a lot of room if he wants to run it, but he looks up and he finds a man wide open in the middle of the field. That's Mulligan. Mulligan kind of stumbles on his own, but not before he's ahead for a big gain. Malk that time could have either run the ball. Line. In motion goes Mulligan. Ball was handed off to Doolin, and that time nothing doing, as I believe that is David Knoll. And
also Chad Knapp
on the play. So Malk looking to throw. Got a man out here in the flat. He's wide open. I believe that's Doolin, as they kind of flooded the zone that time. Sent the back out of the backfield, and nobody picked him up, at least not team to play here in the second quarter. Need a big play here, defense. Doolin on the cutback, and nothing doing for Mr. Doolin is
Eric Collig
in there on the initial hit, and drops Doolin pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Let's call it no gain. And Mulligan this time in motion. Now comes back to the near side. Malk to throw. Blitz is picked up pretty well by somebody in there, by Kenton. Malk with time now, turns it up, tries to run it. Excuse me, tries to run it, and nothing doing that time. So the Bulldogs defensive backs, Mike, did an outstanding job on that play.
Well, they certainly did.
Still. Man in motion. Conley way out here in the flat. Got a man over the middle. It's going to be
picked off.
Almost picked off, but a great play by Corey Stott nonetheless, as the receiver kind of drifted that time, allowed Stott to come up and make the hit on number 22, I think.
This one might determine who goes in with the lead at halftime.
A lot of time left for you to be saying stuff like that, Michael. Okay, here we go. Conley in long motion this time. Malk rolling to throw. Blitz is coming. Getting a lot of pressure. Rolling. Got a man open, but he's going to try to turn up inside. Great hit down around the first down marker. Malk and somebody just flat out ran into each other, and it's going to be depending on the, I believe that's Brian Knappe, and it was a great tackle by Brian. He gets up real slow.
Boy, that's going to be very close.
Sure is.
And it's going to be a first down for Salina as Brian Knappe puts the hit on and stops Malk.
11-yard line. Back to throw again. Looking, got a man wide open out here in the flat. It's going to be Corey Howe, wide open, one-on-one. Makes a move, makes another move. And first down by the Bulldogs, as Corey Howe ran a simple out that time. Mike Bath threw the ball on the line about 30 yards across the field. Both defenses have settled down just a little bit. Bath on the option this time. Now pitches to Laux. Laux with running room, gets around the corner. Still on his feet. He's out to the 40, out to the 45. And finally drugged down on the far side over there, but not before he's out for about almost a 20, let's call it a 24-yard gain, 23-yard gain. Punt it, which we'll find out after this play. Bath on a little bit of a roll here, trying to get some time, got some room. Puts his head down and gets run out of bounds out around midfield. I don't think he's going to have the first down. Pretty good pursuit. I think maybe that was run all the way. And I believe Coach Harris leaving the offense in. So with 3:59 to go here in the first half, I don't know. We'll find out here. Okay, Bath up under center. Here comes Bath. He's going to run this one, too. He's tucked it inside. He's got the running room. He's got the corner. He's going to have the first down as he gets out across midfield. So Mike Bath run all the way. And Mike did it himself on those two plays, didn't he, Mike? Well, down, the ball just inside of Kenton territory now. A lot of time here in the first half. This time Swaney on the run. Got a little bit of room. Makes one man miss. Around the corner, clear out to the 30-yard, down to the 30-yard line, where Mr. Swaney will have a pickup about 17 on first down. So anything in any situation. And the gamble on fourth down looking like it's maybe a good move. Bath to throw. Comes across the middle. It's going to be Carey, I think. Yes, it is Craig Carey on the little slant pattern, and Carey down to about the 25, or I'm sorry, the 15-yard line before being met by some Wildcats and driven back. But another first down, I think, maybe here at halftime. 2:55 to play here in the second quarter.
11th play on the drive.
Back to throw, looking over the middle, got a man wide open. It's Corey Howe.
He's going to get
in the end zone, and that is Corey Howe, isn't it?
Yep.
Great move. He took his man down to the goal line, turned inside, and came right back outside. Mike Bath looked to the right, came back and threw back across his body to the left on a rope to Corey Howe down about the 5-yard line, and Corey did the rest himself.
Josh Miller, a great job of pass protection, and Scott Mangan comes on and boots the extra point, his third of the game, and Salina goes on top, 21-14.
First half. Conley in motion. We'll fake to Doolin. Malk looking to throw, being chased by number 57, and is going to throw it away. And I'll tell you what, we're starting to figure things out a little bit. And what I really think, Mike, is happening is I think our defensive backs are doing a super job of covering the Elam, the only linebacker in there right now. 3rd down and 10. Mulligan in motion. Malk looking to throw. Pretty good protection this time. Mike, I'm telling you what, there's nobody open. Every single receiver is covered like a blanket. I look down the field.
Bulldogs might try to go for another one.
No doubt. Okay, Mans will do the kicking this time. He does kick it. It's a low kick, certainly a returnable kick. And I believe Corey Howe with the ball turns it upfield. He's got running room. He's got one man to beat with 3 blockers out in front of him. And
Mans makes the tackle.
Unbelievable as Jeremy Mans made a touchdown-saving tackle. How he got through the blockers, I don't know.
That might be a good call here.
Back to throw. Looking a little bit more pressure this time. This time Carey does catch it, but not much doing that time as he's covered on the play by number 25, Myers. Back to pass. With time. Still with time. He's got Howe wide open. Howe back across the field. He could get into the end zone, and he does.
Once again, Mike Bath with all the time in the world to find his receiver, and that was a long pattern by Corey Howe as he
Mike, I know it was one of those situations again where I think
first quarter Scott Mangan tries for his 4th extra point, and that one will be kind of off to the side, but it goes through the uprights. So with just 26 seconds remaining in our first half, it's Salina 28 and Kenton 14.
Just kind of in the shotgun is Malk. He's got time to throw. Got a man kind of open, but he underthrows it, and Craig Carey intercepts it. And Craig Carey still on his feet. Got a little bit of running room. He's going to be caught from behind, though, by Conley. He never saw Conley coming. So Malk's pass intercepted. We do have a flag on the play, however. Down around the 40-yard for action now. Mike up under center. Goes back to pass. With time, he's got Howe one more time if he wants him. This time Howe is going to be intercepted as Howe couldn't quite get there. Is that
Wilcox?
Wilcox, number 20, number 27. So Wilcox tripped up by his own man, I think.
I think so too. And we've got flag.
Defensive back so far in this game.
The 3rd quarter. In motion is Conley. Snap.
Malk to pass.
Right side.
With time. Got a man on the flat. I believe that's Mulligan. Mulligan with a nice move. Gets out near first down territory. Hasn't gone down yet. I thought he was out of bounds, and I think somebody else did over there too. He's just 2 at halftime. Malk to throw again. Got a man on the flat. This time it's going to be Conley, and Brian Kanapke says that's all you're going to get, big boy.
7 from midfield. Conley in motion.
If nothing else, possibly there's a draw play. This time it's going to be Doolin, and Doolin is missed at the line of scrimmage by a Bulldog, and still on his feet. Going to be a flag coming down late too. Probably going to be a face mask tacked onto that play. Okay, 2nd down and 20. Off the throw once more. Going to be a little screen set up to Doolin over here, and Doolin's got wide open spaces in front of him. Turns it back up in the middle. He's all the way down to the 5-yard line, so he's got all the 10 yards back they lost, plus another 10 from scrimmage. 2nd down and 1. Off the throw. He's going to run that quarterback draw. This time there's no flag, and this time he's into the end zone. So with 8:51 to play here in the 3rd quarter, Kenton comes right back out, takes the opening kickoff, goes down the field, scores, gets the crowd back in the game. Jeremy Mans at linebacker again. We saw him there a little bit in the first half. Bath to throw. Getting a little pressure inside. Being chased with a lot of running room now around the side. Looks like he's going to throw it, then pulls it up, puts his head down, and runs over a couple of the Kenton Wildcats. So Mike Bath, Bath to throw again. Got carry out in the flat. Underthrows it just a little bit, but I believe it's going to be a catch. And referee is putting his foot down. Not only, Mike, I'm not sure we're not better in this situation. We are in 3rd and 1 anyway.
That's true.
Bath to throw. Looking. He's got Hal on the flat. Hal catches it, one man to beat out there, and a good tackle made, but not before a first down collected by Corey Hal. So that little play had been very effective. Bath on the draw play to Swaney. Swaney with a little bit of running room. Makes one man miss and gets another first down as he gets ahead for a gain of about 12 or 13. So the Bulldogs right back at the Wild.
Steve, the Bulldogs responding here right back into Kenton territory after the Wildcats got the score first.
That time Swaney hit initially, Bath to the line. He's got the ball. He's to the 10, the 20 to the 10. He's going to be into the end zone. No flags down. Mike Bath pulls the ball out of either Swaney or Loux's stomach. And the Kenton crowd, Mike, actually got excited because I think they thought that the ball was down. Mike Bath pulled it out, turned it upfield. It was the option play, and once he got into the secondary, there was nobody there. I mean, nobody.
7 teams the Bulldogs have played this year, and that will be a 1.5-yard penalty on Kenton for offside. And Scott Mangan kicks the extra point, and the Bulldogs get a break here on the kickoff as Kenton will be called for roughing the kicker. Is number 34 tonight.
35 big ones tonight. Malk to throw, being pressured, and tries to throw it away. The ball was batted down, or he hit somebody's helmet over there. I don't think they had a back in the backfield that time. And Mulligan in motion. And there it is, and there it is again. As I said, Lucas Hillary up quickly to tackle the receiver Mike Connolly. Comes outside pressure. Malk steps up inside. They lose one. Now looking to throw. He's not going to get away from the rest of the Bulldogs as they close in. And look at that defensive line, Michael. There's 7 or 8 guys around Mark Malk on that play right there.
Well, there sure were. Kanapke and David Knoll. And I think Eric Elam came on the blitz that time, and they dropped Malk back at about the 12-yard line.
Second down now and 15 for the Bulldogs. Passing situation, but Mike Bath runs the draw to Brian Laux. Brian Laux is around the corner, one man to beat, and he gets the 5 yards back plus another 20, and Brian Laux will have another Bulldog first down all the way, and Mangin split to the right. Bath to throw. Throws it quickly over the middle of Swaney. Swaney right in the middle of the field, takes the pass. And I don't know if Mike Bath sensed the rush coming that fast or not, Mike, but I believe that's Jeremy Manns was on top of him almost as... Bath to throw. Got Laux on the swing pattern. Laux gives a little hesitation move, then turns it up inside. He's into the end zone, but I see a flag down the middle of the field real late, and a great reality of making it on 4th and 24 either. So
I'm not sure Kenton believes Mike Bath's going to punt it away, but he does.
And he does indeed try to pooch it, and he hits one of the Bulldogs right on the head, and then goes into the end zone. So I believe it will be down where it hit.
Yep.
Okay. Kenton ready for action now. They got Mulligan in motion to the near side. Malk back to pass. Here comes a screen pass. This time smelled out pretty well by the Bulldogs, but nice job by Lucas Hillary. And I believe, I want to say David Knoll was the lineman that almost got Mulligan on the very initial touch.
But they're good for only 1 yard total.
That's incredible. Malk to pass. No, he hands the ball off to Doolin.
And he'll be stopped for a loss.
Great pressure by Eric Collick. I'm not sure if Eric Collick was coming on the blitz or he read something, but he was in there and didn't get Doolin down. But here, if they can't get a first down. 11 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Malk to throw. With time. Got a man over the middle. Intercepted by Corey Stott. Corey Stott on his feet. And, Mike, I've got to say, Mark Malk at time with a, not to be critical of the young man that he tried to throw. Okay, 2nd down and 10. Bath on the option, pulls it up, still on his feet, and gets about 5 yards before getting sandwiched there by a couple of...
Line in that regard.
No question about that. And there's the option again, and there's Bath again, and he gets down to the 5-yard line, runs over a couple of the defensive backs, and I'll tell you what, you don't very often see your quarterback put his head down, and those defensive backs have done a pretty good work now. He's back to the 10-yard line. There goes the option. Turns it up inside. Turns up inside, still on his feet, all the way down near the goal line. And let's scrimmage. Get a tight end this time. Brett Swaney gets the ball, and Brett Swaney gets into the end zone easily. And good to see Brett get a touchdown tonight. He's worked awful hard with the football. And that moves the score now to 41-21, and pretty much
on the Bulldogs that caused them to pick up some extra yardage here, but Scott Mangan on the snap high, and Corey Howell will force to take off with it. He's got Craig Carey wide open in the end zone, and he throws it to Craig Carey, and that's good for the 2-point conversion. So the Bulldogs go up now 43-21.
On an out pattern early in the first quarter, but other than those two passes, very little success downfield.
Chad Kanapke with the big sack as Malk gets pressure again, and once again he had time early to throw the ball, but just outstanding coverage by the Bulldog defense.
11-yard loss. And the Bulldogs getting ready to tee off. Now here comes the blitz, a colleague, and again there's a very, very, very quickly thrown ball. They don't get it, they give the ball back to Salina in great field position. Malk to throw. Looking out in the flat, got a man open. It's going to be picked off, and I didn't see who it was, but they're still on the feet. Is that Corey Howell again?
I think Jamie Hone, number 38.
And he's at the end of the end zone, I think.
Could be Craig Carey.
And I don't know. Oh, he said he stepped out of bounds back about the 9-yard line. I'll try to get a number on that for you.
I think it was Craig Carey.
I think it might be Jamie Hone. It's at 3-8, I think.
Yep, I think, yep.
Is it 3-8? I think it is 3-8.
Yep, Jamie Hone on the interception.
Let's give Jamie Hone. Teams in the league. Maybe we said they weren't as good as they looked on paper, but they sure have risen to the occasion tonight. And Bath keeps the ball in the option. He's going to get it down to the 2-yard line. First half, and this game may be a little bit different. Swaney with the ball, and he gets hit once and then hit it again, but he backs his way into the end zone. And with 6:35 to play, and this score is going to surprise a lot of people around Northwest Ohio, and I think also the state. The Bulldogs are out to a 49-21 lead. And I go back to that guy I mentioned. Uh-oh. Did we get it? It is good. Yep. Yes, that gives us 50. I talked to the guy, the Kenton Wildcat fan, and he was decked out in red and white, and he said, we're going to score 21 on you tonight. And I said, well, sir, we have a pretty good offense, too. Play at Defiance next week, Mike, and that's not going to be an easy chore.
At this point, I just hope they run it and take some time off the clock.
Forget that. Malk to throw. Malk with pressure. Malk slips down. And goes down. I just don't understand it. Both their receivers still running deep. Malk with a long count, looking to throw. There's a nice pass by Malk, and a nice catch. I'm not sure it was
Conley.
So perhaps Mr. Malk getting his confidence back a little bit too little too late, however. Malk to throw. Looks comfortable, got the little swing pass out here. That ball's going to be intercepted. Great job by Eric Elam as he was being blocked on the play. The ball tipped off of number 28, Dusty Doolin's hands, and Elam, great job. All the people back in Salina that helped put this thing together. Mike over here on the film has been just super for us, and Bob Schillick in his class, and Mike, it's been a pleasure working with you again. Looks like we may be doing this for a while. This time another interception by Corey Stodd. That's going to end the game. We're down to 0 time. So Mark Malk's 5th interception, and he's going to have nightmares about the Bulldogs, Mike, as he's had 2 years in a row where he hasn't played extremely well. His team has been pounded both years, although it certainly isn't his fault. And that's going to do it here from Kenton. It's been a pleasure. It's been a great evening of football and well worth the trip over here, and I hope everybody has a safe trip home. For Steve Penarwood and Mike Bittner, this has been a Cable Channel 6 Sport. Allen carry split right, back to pass. Looking now, scrambling, Gut can run for it, and he will, as he's just barely gets across the 25, and it's going to be pretty close. I thought Mike was going to get that easily, Mike, so the Bulldogs did a nice job, the Elida Bulldogs did a nice job of closing in on him, and it's 4th down now. Let's see what Coach Harris decides to do.
I have a feeling Coach Harris is going to go for it here, even though it's early in the game, and it would give Elida great field position. Coach Harris is very confident in his offense, and also he has to be confident in his defense to make this gamble.
There's no question about that. Okay, 4th down and 1. Let's call it half a yard. Bath hands off to Laux. Laux gets the first down easily, it looks like. As Mike said, Coach Harris, a lot of confidence. Mike, that's a gutsy call on the road.
Brian to pick up the first down.
Bath on the slight rollout. He's got Swaney wide open in the flat. Swaney stops and avoids one tackler, still on his feet out to about the 42-yard line. So a little bit of a semi-rollout by Mike, and gets Brett coming out of the backfield for a nice pickup on first minute.
Yeah, you certainly hate to see this with any player, and talking over with the Salina coaches, and of course you'll know before you hear this, but it sounds like Mike has an ankle injury.
Okay, we're back at action now, and Corey Stott is indeed in to replace Mike, and Corey going to probably hand off a couple times. First hand off goes to Brett Swaney. Brett Swaney's around the end. He's got running room, and on first play, after Mike Bath gets hurt, Brett Swaney's around the corner. He's to the 10, he's to the 5. Swaney's into the end zone for a touchdown, and if there's ever a team that needed an emotional lift, right now Brett Swaney has just given it to the Bulldogs as Swaney goes 47 yards on the first play after the injury to Bath for a touchdown, and what a great, great play by Brett Swaney and the Salina Bulldogs. It comes up in the run and shoot. They got a slot to the left and a tight end with a flanker to the right. Here comes Big Shane Falke, the fullback that's been around for a long time, and Falke going nowhere as I believe Jeff Beeler's in there from his right defensive end position, or his defensive end position, back in the backfield. Brady Croft up under the center. Nichols in motion. Little sprint out to the right. Croft looking to throw with time. Kind of puts one up in the air. He's got a man wide open, but Nichols kind of quit running on that, and the ball was a floater. The rest of the defense is going to be third down and about 1 now. And Stott will hand off to Brian Laux, and Brian Laux goes nowhere as
he was the punter last year and at the beginning of this season.
Low snap, Kerry fields it. Nice job, Craig. And gets off a wobbly kick, but it goes downfield. It's going to bounce at about the 30. Takes a fumble. The ball was fumbled down. I believe the Bulldogs have it. The Bulldogs got it. And that's Brett Swaney again. So another big play by the Salina Bulldogs as the ball was bouncing crazily. A lot of defender or receiver tried to pick it up. I didn't get a number on that for you.
15 yards for the touchdown. So a big play by the special teams, as we've seen the defense and the special teams and the offense all come up with big plays so far. And with Mike Bath out, maybe the special teams are going to be real important too in tonight's game.
There's no question, Mike. This is the Mike. They were down, as you said, I think 31-3 at one time, or 7 at one time, and able to come back and win that game and score the next 41 points as they end up winning that game 48 to 31. So certainly this time 2 backs in the backfield. And in motion, Falke gets the carry, and he's going nowhere as he's hit right at the line of scrimmage, and the Bulldogs get there with good pursuit, and we'll give him a gain of perhaps a couple, but overall pretty good defense that time by the Bulldogs. Then a slot right this time. They go with 2 wide outs and 2 slot people. Looking to throw is the ball's going to be picked off by Corey Stott, and
No, it's Lucas Hillary, number 29, I think.
No, that's going to be Tyler Davis. That's 29. Right. That's going to be his 6th interception, I think, of the season. And Michael, I was looking at the receiver. I didn't see what happened. Was the ball tipped?
Well, no.
41-yard line. Stott calling signals. He hands a little slant pad. There's Laux. Laux is up the middle, and he's going to go 41 yards for a touchdown as nobody comes close to Brian Laux on a little cross slant handoff inside. And just like that, it's 19-0, and the Bulldogs continue to roll the points up, even without the services of their fine quarterback, Mike Bath. Again, Mike, nothing fancy, just a little handoff, a little bit of a slant that time. They must have caught Elida possibly in a slant of their own as he went through the line of scrimmage. Nobody came close to him. He was into the secondary before Croft will hand off to the first man. I don't know who that is. I think that's Nichols again. And Mr. Nichols loses probably 2 yards on that play as my kids are fired up. I just feel it makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does. Jeff Beeler there looked like in on the tackle. And
okay, in motion is Rashim. Croft to throw. Looking, getting a little bit of pressure. Now going to try to run it. Got a man open, and that ball was almost intercepted as Eric Gielan got into his drop zone, got a hand on that. But again, the pattern took a long time to develop. He had a man back to the Elida 12-yard line, so deep in their own territory, already trailing 20-0.
Injury to quarterback Mike Bath.
Croft rolls, looking to throw. Got a little time. Now he's going to be pressured. He's going to be.
Could be a safety.
It's going to be a safety. That's got to be a safety, and the referee does indeed. And another big play. Who was it, Mike?
57. Chad Kanapke chases Brady Croft down at the goal line, drops him in the end zone. So the Bulldog defense now gets on the board. We've seen the offense score. We've seen the special team score, and now the defense picks up a pair of points as Chad Kanapke drops Brady Croft in the end zone.
Outstanding job by the defense as they put but great pressure on Brady Croft. And Brady, a couple of minutes ago, can't say enough about the character that we've seen so far out of this team. And it is going to be a 4th down, not very far. Let's see what Coach Harris elects to do on this one. He's got a 22-0 lead right now. Certainly, I got to think that we're going to be able to. We're going to go for this if we'd go for it on 4th down back at our 22. So Coach Harris,
a little different situation here with a different quarterback in the game, but definitely Coach Harris showing some confidence in the offense here, and they will go for it.
Okay, Stott brings him to the line of scrimmage. A little tighter slot this time with the tight end. And Stott hands the ball to Laux. Laux hit initially at the line of scrimmage, but again, second effort gets him, I believe, it's going to be a 1st down. I think it will indeed be a 1st down.
Yep, once again, Brian with kind of a spin move after he was hit for the first time.
Formation with Stott and Howe split to the right. I'm sorry. Carrying right. Here comes the option. This time Corey Stott runs the option. He's got Brian Laux. Laux is going to get to the corner as he outruns the allotted defense and gets it all the way down near the 40-yard line. That play kind of got a slow start. Down now and just 1. And Bulldogs continuing to move the football. Stott to Laux. There's that same play. Laux up the middle, kind of ran up the back, and there he cuts it outside. Great move by Brian Laux. Final block thrown by Brian Kanapke, and Brian Laux is into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown on a long run. That one just
39 yards.
39 yards. Good snap. Cook, his kick is up, and Mangent delivers one more time. So let's make it 29-0.
43-yard line.
Jennings in motion. Croft rolls, looking to throw. With time, now being pressured. Now he's going to go down again for the sack, and there's
David
Knoll, and somebody else back there to help him. Try to get that number for you when we get a chance to. David Knoll and Chad Kanapke. So those two defensive tackles back there normally hand the ball to your fullback. All right, Croft looking to throw, getting pressure, and here comes the fullback. But David Knoll.
Great read by David Knoll. He saw the screen coming and got out on Falke. And they gain up to the 31. Actually,
certainly read his keys and did his job on that as Falke's into punt. And good high punt. To be fair caught by Corey Stott.
Oh, there's a penalty, baby.
Got to be a penalty. And just as he hit the ball, or just as he caught the ball, he was leveled. But a 2nd down and 15, as Mike said. Comes the option play. There's the pitch to Swaney. Swaney not able to handle the ball. And there's the timing that we talked about as Corey Stott maybe makes a bad decision that time. He did get the pitch off this position. In fact, the best by far of the night for the Bulldogs. Croft looking to throw. Going deep. He's got a man sort of open. That's going to be number 32. And that's Jennings. And Jennings he fumbles the ball. He dropped the ball. And the Bulldogs are going to recover as Jennings caught the ball at the 10. Was caught from behind by Corey Stott, I believe. Is that 25, Mike?
Yep.
Stott stripped him of the ball, and then Stott able to scramble ahead and can recover the ball himself.
His own end zone.
Good snap by Swaney. Good punt by Carey. He drills the ball. It goes well over the Elida fielders, and it's going to be all the way down to the Elida 43, 42-yard line. So take away the 3 yards that from the end zone, and let's make it about wide out, way out here on the side. Falke to throw. Got a man open. It's going to be. He tried to hit either Jennings or number 25 on the slant play. Jennings running a little. They get the ball back. Can't do anything with it. And now they go into punt formation. Falke's kick. A little bit short. Fair catch call for by Stott. And, oh, boy. I'm sorry, that's Howell. And he dove forward for that ball. Really put himself in jeopardy. Now Corey Howell kind of goes down a little bit. And he's a tough little guy. Let's hope he's going to be okay. The ball, 1st down and 10 on their 30-yard line. Croft looking to throw. He's got a man sort of open, but he underthrows number 25 out here for the pressure by the linebackers. Defense clicking on all cylinders as Croft rolls to throw. Looking across the middle, got a man, now turns upfield, going to run it, and turns it back to the middle, and maybe a bad decision on Croft's part as he doesn't get close to the 1st down. He's going to be a pickup, maybe about 2 or 3. 3rd down and 4. Croft drops the throw. Here comes the blitz. Got a man over the middle. This time Eric Elam has intercepted it and at midfield and gets it back to the 40 all the way down to about the 36-yard line. So another turnover by the Bulldogs. It looked like Croft had a man temporarily open in the middle of the field, but Eric Elam just dropped back into his zone, as we've seen the Bulldogs do that with great discipline all night, and comes up with a big interception. Straightened out. So don't look for that play to be real successful. This time Nichols in long motion. Croft rolling, looking to throw, getting pressure up inside. Pressure. Kanapke gets there first, and then a couple other Bulldogs in there. I think
Beeler and Hageman.
Beeler and Hageman also in there. So that front four for the Bulldogs, Hageman, Beeler, Knoll, and Kanapke have just kind of had their way, I think, most of the night tonight, for the most part. Croft, the bootleg to throw. Good pressure by Knoll.
Held.
Right side, pass.
Throws it up short, and it's going to be intercepted. This time, Jamie Home with the interception. Still on his feet, And for the third time tonight, the Bulldogs defense picks off a Croft pass. And Mike, I believe that ties the Bulldogs with the same number of receptions as the Alliance.
Keep another thing in mind.
Start up under center.
Also in the defense.
Brian Laux with the call. Brian's a little bit of running room and gets it out near the 35-yard line. Apparently, for one of the few times this year where the Bulldogs have fumbled, I believe just our 10th turnover on the year. But Brian Laux does put the ball on the ground, and Elida does recover it and put them in a position to win their first championship outright next week. This time, a little hook and ladder, and Mike, I'd be very surprised if that man's foot or knee wasn't down, as the first guy caught the ball and pitched it to Jennings, number 32. Croft drops the throw, looking, still looking, and hit finally Jason Hageman in there on the sack. A couple other Bulldogs with good pressure, probably David Knoll, I think, in there early, putting good pressure on Croft, making him stop in his tracks, and then Kanapke, I'm sorry, and then Hageman catches up with him. And
lead, and they have it now at the 19-yard line.
Stop, under center, first the handoff to Laux.
Laux with the first carry. He's got the corners out to the 35, almost let's call it the 35-yard.
It has dominated it. Elida with just 79 yards of total offense, and they've turned the ball over 6 times.
There's Laux. Laux breaks a tackle, still on his feet, turns it upfield, still on his feet, got a first down, and a big play made by Brian Laux as he takes the ball from his 35 all the way down to the Elida 40-yard line, or let's call it the... Stott takes a snap.
Broken play, heads upfield with it.
Corey Stott still on his feet. I'm not sure if that was a broken play or if it was a kind of a counter option. Right, that's what I was thinking, Mike, is one back went to the left, but I think maybe that was option all the way, and Corey Stott, 11:09 to play here in the fourth quarter. And the first thing, Dan, is get the snap. And he does get it, and he gets the call, and he gets a gain of about 4 or 5, Mike. So Dan Jacobs gets positive yardage on the quarterback sneak. Stott with the snap, Swinney with the carry. Swinney hit hard about the 15, but still on his feet, still running hard, and finally kind of ran into one of his own players. But Brett Swinney with a nice run on third down for a first down.
17-yard line, so a 27-yard field goal attempt here for Scott Mangan with 7:47 to go in the fourth period.
Snap is down, kick is up, it's got plenty of leg, and that's good. That's right through the middle of the uprights. And Mike, I could be wrong, but that might be a record. I believe the previous record was only about 24 or 25 yards, so I know it's in the vicinity anyway. But anyway, Scott Mangan ready to action again. I may not make it through all of our sponsors tonight, but Mangan's kick probably not as far on the kickoff as it was on the extra point. It hits, and it's going to be picked up by Nichols, I think. And Nichols with a little bit of running room. He cuts back. He's got one man to beat. He's going to be chased down from behind, though, by
Randy Van Tilburg.
So Nichols maybe made a bad decision there. It passes. Bulldogs will have it on first down now, right on the Salina 20-yard line. Croft to throw. Got a man wide open right across the middle of the field, and that's Nichols. And there was a blown coverage that time for one of the first times that I can remember the Salina defense makes a mistake. I see Randy Van Tilburg and Lucas Hillary kind of looking. Croft under the center. So he wants to change the play here a little bit. He's walking.
Nope.
Oh, what is this?
Walking, rolling to his right, the pass.
It's kind of a neat little play, as it looked like Brady kicked the ball. They're way back there, Mike. I think that ball's got to go 10 yards, and here they come on a dead run. Ball's kicked, and it's a pretty good onside kick. Is it the ball bounding around? I believe, though, that one of the Bulldogs did recover it, even though we were probably pretty fortunate because the ball was laying on the ground loose. I think what happened was all the Elida defenders ran past it, Mike.
Looked by it. I thought maybe it had gotten touched before it went 10 yards, but I guess not. There's no signal for that, but Salina, the front guys, did fall on the ball.
Good evening, sports. Down here tonight because we got a little inclement weather for really the first time all season. It's been a beautiful 9 games, and it's really not too cold tonight, but it's windy, it's raining, and the flag is blowing hard from south to north, left to right on your field, on your video camera, or your TVs, I should say. So one of the first nights all year we've had bad weather, huh, Mike?
Oh, it sure is. We had 9 beautiful Fridays, and it's kind of a rainy day today. Then it looked like it was going to clear up, but we've got rain here for the start of tonight's game between the Bulldogs and the Wildcats.
Now, the Wildcats come in at 3-6, struggling a little bit. They lost to Ottawa Glandorf last week, and that's Ottawa Glandorf's first win of the year, I think, or the first one since the first game anyway. So not really sure what to expect. Another emotional night for the Bulldogs, obviously coming in at 9-0 and playing for an undisputed Western Buckeye League championship, the first 10-0 season in about a dozen years. So a lot of things to play for tonight as the balloons fly out across the field, and a lot of enthusiasm, big crowd as usual. And Mike, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, if last week is any indication, Steve, the defense really took up the slack last week when Mike Bath went down very early in that game against Elida. And we've seen them progress all throughout the year and to become a great defensive unit. And certainly kind of the load's going to be a little bit on their shoulders again tonight, but they've shown over the last half of the season that they're certainly very capable of handling it. And I think the defense will come out here and play very well tonight and kind of make it a little bit easier for the offense.
Well, there's no question the defenses play well, Mike. As you said, about the 3rd or 4th game of the season, right after the Defiance game, we thought they really picked it up and have played really 5 or 6 straight strong games in a row. Offense, as Mike said, a little bit tested. They struggled a little bit last week after the emotion wore off after the initial injury to Mike Bath. Didn't really do much the last 3 quarters, but did enough the first quarter to certainly win the game. Jerry's had a week to prepare. I understand we've been working out a couple kids at quarterback. What can you tell us about that, Mike?
Well, Brian Kanapke, the senior, will move over from his starting wide receiver spot and be the starting quarterback tonight, number 5. But Adam Thompson, number 14, a freshman, he got the call last Saturday and wanted to see if he could play some varsity football. So I imagine we'll get a look at him here a little bit tonight. And Bath comes in here with a fine quarterback also, Matt Best, one of the top throwers in the league. So it could be an interesting night.
Well, Bath hasn't had any trouble putting points on the board, Matt. Okay, third and 11, possibly a passing situation. Brian hands the ball to Brian. Brian Laux. Brian with a lot of running room, 1 man to meet. Way downfield is Mike Ontrop, and Brian Laux is all the way down to the Bath 35-yard line. So in 3rd down and 11, Coach Harris keeps the ball on the ground, turns it over to his senior running back, Brian Laux, and Brian Laux rips a long. Matthew takes signals, wants to throw, looks out in the flat. He's got Craig Carey, ball thrown a little bit behind Craig, but a great job on his part as he kind of stopped dead in his tracks, reached back behind him, and made a great grab with a wet ball and a wet field. So
we'll have a timeout here. Nope, we'll runner.
Referee signaled momentarily for a timeout. Bulldogs are going for it on 4th and 2. Kanapke looking to throw. Got a little time. He's got Swinney in the flat. Swinney wide open and does the rest of it himself as he gets a nice block over there from, I believe, Corey Howe, and goes into the end zone for the Bulldogs' first score. And just like last week, Mike, Brett Swinney strikes pay dirt for the Bulldogs first. Didn't put a lot of pressure on Brian. Got the ball out into the flat to Brett Swinney, and he did the rest of it himself as Scott Mangin in for the extra point, and it is good. So with 8:22 to go here in the first quarter, the Bulldogs take a 7-0 lead, and that's when
29 catches.
It's called 2nd down and 6. Wildcats in motion. Best to throw. Little bootleg. Best was a little bit of time, but good pressure that time by Eric Collig and also Jeff Beeler. Kind of forced Lamb out of the pocket a little bit. He actually kind of Mike outran his down at 6. Best to throw. Got a little bit of time. Got a man out in the flat. He overthrows him. Pretty much wide open out there was number 10, Jeremy Stratton. And watching him kick before the game, he's got quite a good leg on him.
Well, and with this win, this one probably could go into the end zone.
It's a fake. And great job by number 33, Craig Carey, as he not only stood up the blocker, Mike, but he also knocked down the ball carrier. So outstanding job by Craig Carey as he doesn't get fooled by the fake punt. We've seen a number of those this year. That time it doesn't work, and give a lot of the credit on that play to Craig Carey. Shows his strength and gets ahead for a gain of 3. Knapke to Laux. Laux with running room. He's got one man to beat. He gets around the corner. He's to the 30-yard line, being chased down the far sideline. He cuts it back inside, and he's not going to be denied as Brian Laux takes the ball all the way to the end zone from the 46-yard line. So obviously a gain of 46, a touchdown. The Bulldogs continue right where they've left off, and Mike, this machine seems unstoppable.
15 to go in the first quarter.
So the Bulldogs strike quickly. Mangan's second kick is up and good. Bulldogs lead at 14-0 as Mangan gets hammered to the ground after he kicks it. And we're going to take a short pause. Then it's time the ball handed off to the first man through. That's number 21, and that's Alan Lamb, and he's not going anywhere. Lamb, their leading rusher on the year for the Wildcats with about 540 yards to date. Maybe got one that time. He comes best on the rollout. Got a little bit of protection this time. Being chased from behind. Throws it downfield. It's
That'll be intercepted. Nope.
Knocked down and almost intercepted by Corey Stott. And probably not a bad thing by Corey because it forces a punting situation. That time,
with a half the distance, and they'll start out on about their own 14.
Okay, Knapke brings them to the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs with 2 possessions and 2 touchdowns to date. And that time Knapke keeps it on the rollout, or on the pitch, still on his feet. He's to the 40, he's to the 50, got one man to beat, and can't quite get away from number 11 on the far side. I believe that's Lamb, but Brian Knapke runs the option, kind of a delayed option, Mike. I thought he handed the ball off to the first person through, so Brian, probably a passing situation. Knapke to throw, getting pressure. There's a little screen pass to Laux right in the middle of the field. Laux with great running room, makes a cut. He's in the corner. He's wide open, and Brian Laux does it again, sports fans, as the short pass by Knapke thrown to the middle of the field, and Brian Laux makes a couple of fabulous cuts. Again, all kinds of blocking downfield. He got away from one Bath defender, and there was actually a couple guys out there, Mike, with nobody to block. He was so wide open.
Well, that's true. Brian Laux with a fine carry after he made the reception, 35-yard touchdown pass. So got to make Brian Knapke feel real good. He's 3 for 4. He's got 2 touchdown passes already in the first quarter, so the Bulldogs offense just doing the job.
Still 2:55 to play here in the first quarter, and Mike, looks like another big offensive night for the Bulldogs as they haven't missed a beat.
No, they haven't, and as you said, Bath had to be coming in here with maybe a little hope with Mike Bath out of the game, but boy, the Salina hits him for 21 points in less than, or just a little bit more than 9.
Good pressure by the Bulldogs. The off.
Steps up into the hole,
Comes a screen pass. He's got a man wide open on the far side, but he goes down to one knee. I don't think that's going to count, or it will count as a catch, but it's going to be about a 7-yard loss as the Bulldogs smell out the screen almost immediately, and that play wasn't going to go anywhere anyway.
Bath went down, and Corey Stott played quarterback. Coach Harris said they only used about 20% of their offense, but even though Brian's only had 2 days to prepare, they're using more of their offense this week, and this tells the Bulldogs, hey, we're still pretty good.
Here comes the pitch to Brian Laux. Brian Laux gets around the corner. He's got one man to beat. He stays on his feet. If Corey Howell can make the last block, and Brian cuts back and hit, Brian Laux is off to the races, being chased by B.J. Dickey, but he's not going to catch him. And Brian Laux goes
47 yards.
It's got to be more than that.
Oh, 57.
Got to be 57
yards. How about 67?
How about 67 as he takes the ball on the option pitch from Knapke and gets a couple fabulous blocks. I didn't catch them all. Corey Howell got one. Somebody made one on the initial. As Brian Laux takes the ball 67 yards for a touchdown. Scott Mangin's kick is up. Nice job by Corey Howell getting that one down, and the Bulldogs are in front 28-0.
Well, they're going to.
Yeah, and they're into the wind this time, so. Best to throw. Oh my gosh. And I don't know what that was going to be. Some sort of a quick hitter, but
David Knoll did the quick hitting on that.
Yeah, no question about it. And the defensive backs have been able to come up with a lot of interceptions. So the Wildcats lose some more yards. Best to throw.
Intercepted.
And there's an interception by Lucas Hillary. And Lucas Hillary is going to return the ball all the way down near the 5-yard line. We're looking over Mike Carr, our fine cameraman. Couldn't really see it too good, but just as we said, Mike, Lucas Hillary drops right back into his zone, and Mr. Best puts it right between the 3 and the 0. We have the freshman Adam Thompson in the game. Number 14 is in the game, taking the snaps, and he's going to hand off to Brian Laux, and Brian Laux is going to walk into the end zone for the Bulldogs' 5th score, making it 33-0. We're just again still barely into the second quarter. 10:04 to play, and the Wildcats in deep trouble. And it was interesting. Coach Harris elected to put Adam Thompson in there. Adam handled the snap cleanly, which is always a tough thing to do. Handed off to Brian Laux, and Brian Laux with his 4th touchdown, Mike?
Yep, 3 on the ground, 1 through the air.
little shorter.
Absolutely. The first three for 45, 67, and 35 yards. That one for about 1.
Didn't have to work quite as hard on that one. That one is through. Not real pretty, but it gets the job done. And so Scott Mangin puts the Bulldogs' 34th point on the board. We're just seconds or minutes into the second quarter, and less than 2, as a matter of fact. And the Bulldogs. Best to throw again. We may see a bunch of things. Here comes the screen again. And that ball was batted down by Hageman, and maybe had something going a little bit that time, as the screener out here, the intended screen man, was going to be. Long count. And there's the inside trap, and Jesko breaks through. I'm not sure. That ball's on the ground as a fumble. The ball's still being bounced around. Somebody's got to get on it, and I'm not sure who got it. I think now the Bulldogs did recover as the referee gets down on it. The ball was kicked around by a number of players. I couldn't see who really.
Well, Holm was there, Carey was there, but it's Chad Kanapke, number 57, that comes up with it.
Thompson in the 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, throws out in the flat. He's got Craig Carey wide open in the flat. Carey for a first down, still on his feet. One man to beat. There's going to be a face mask if I ever saw one. Great tackle by somebody over there. That wasn't a face mask. That was lucky, because Craig Carey's head kind of whipped around there. But he's kind of shaken up on the play. I'll remember that one, I'm sure. Looking to throw again. Got a man over the middle. This time it's going to be Kanapke, and Kanapke down there and close to another first down. Adam Thompson, nice job that time. Kind of stood in the pocket, let Kanapke free the defense a little bit, and then hit him right on the numbers.
And we talked about the
look for the draw play or maybe a little screen. This ball on the flat. He's got to go. Ooh, that's going to be picked off by Walsh, and Walsh with pretty much clear sailing, but he's going to be carried. No, caught from behind by Brian Laux, then finally traced down from behind by Mike Ontrop. So that time Adam put the ball out in the flat, and Walsh makes a nice play. Stratton in motion. Best to throw. Rolling, looking, and going to be chased and caught from behind by Jason Hageman and David Knoll. David Knoll, I believe, and Best getting up very slowly as he kind of got hammered that time. Kind of got sandwiched between the two of them. It looked like he had a quarter. Thompson to throw again. Puts it up to Corey Howe. Corey makes a nice catch. Still on his feet. Being chased on the far side by Walsh, so makes one move. Still on his feet. Gets finally knocked out of bounds up near the 40-yard line. So nice pass by Thompson. Good catch by Howe. And as we've seen all year, Mike, Corey Howe very dangerous after he catches. Thompson. Carey. Nice catch, nice throw. Carey's got a little bit of running room. He's got a great block over there from Kanapke. Carey still on his feet. Down to the 15, inside the 15-yard line. And Mike, there it is again. You just said it a little while ago. About a 7 or 8 yard pass, and then the running backs are turning that into. Again. Okay, here we go. 2nd down and 9. Thompson to throw. He's got Corey Howe, and Corey's down to the 5-yard line, which I think will be a first down, but he stopped Brian Kanapke in the game now. Look for maybe some kind of an option play. And the ball is handed off to Swaney. Swaney dives. I think he got in, and yes, indeed, he did get in. So, kind of a trick little situation there. Coach Harris puts Kanapke in. I'm calling for the option and
run. And the Bulldogs look to go up here 40-0 or 41-0 with Scott Mangan's kick, which is through the uprights and good. So Bulldogs 41, Bath Wildcats 0.
Manton gets his foot into this one. It's going to be taken by Jesko at the 5. And Jesko with a little bit of running room. The ball is hit and knocked loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Bulldogs. So great job by the Bulldogs. And we got somebody kind of limping down there. Number 61 took a real hard hit.
That's Jeff Armstrong, I think, but I think it was Brad Laux that kind of got an arm in on Jesko and knocked the ball away.
I think Chad Kanapke with the recovery. He's the last guy to get up, and he's getting high five. Best to throw. Blitz coming by. That ball's going to be picked up by Tyler Davis. Tyler Davis with clear sailing into the end zone, and he's into the end zone. Tyler Davis with his 7th interception of the season. And Matt Best picked off trying to throw the ball out into the flat. The blitz was on. Eric Elam was coming hard and forced Best to throw the ball quickly. And the defense does get one, Mike. We talked about that the first half.
Yep, Tyler Davis out in front there, back in the zone. Matt Best looking for Justin Conrad. And the defense here gets the interception return. Scott Mangan's kick. That one's up and good. So Bulldogs now lead at 48-0.
That's it.
Interceptions.
And there's a couple other Bulldogs have got 5 or 6. So this time Best again getting pressure. Eric Collick trips him up about the 20-yard line and knocks him down. So Mr. Best has got to be living a nightmare back there, Mike. Every time he turns around, there's people on him. He's thinking. Jesco calls the count. Hands off to the first man through. The ball goes to the ground. I believe the Bulldogs may have intercepted or recovered a fumble.
The handoff was to Lamb, kind of a mix-up between Best and Lamb, and it is a fumble, and the Bulldogs do come up with it. So 3 possessions and 3 turnovers here in the second half for the Bath Wildcats.
That's as well. All right, Jacobs with the count. Looking to throw. Throws a little slant pattern across the middle, and it's caught by number 28 over there, and I believe that's going to be a first down for Andy Gurman, 6-foot junior. Nice throw by Jacobs, nice catch by Gurman. First down for the Bulldogs, and down inside the 20-yard line. Best on the rollout, being chased by Tyler Davis. Throws it back across the middle. And there's Brian Fetters with an interception, and boy, is that good to see. Young Brian Fetters, who's been a great special teams player for us all season long, getting an opportunity to play a little linebacker, and he does his job. Mike comes up with the interception.
Well, Brian Fetters, in his last regular season game, the senior, comes up with the interception, picks off Best. So Salina takes over. We still got a minute and 30 seconds.
He comes the quarterback.
And the 3rd interception for the Bulldog defense tonight.
There's Bilger on a little crossbuck. Bilger keeps his feet. He's out to the corner. He's got 1 man to beat. He's down to the 10, to the 5, and just short of the goal line is, come on, Mr. Official. Let him get in. Nice job by Ryan Bilger, and great job of running the ball back. That's Laux on the carry, and I think Laux is in the end zone as the referee comes running in, signals touchdown, makes the score 54-0. We're still in the 3rd quarter, 6 seconds left to play. First team will come back on to attempt.
Salina's second team offense as they move the ball in 34 yards after the Brian Fetters interception.
Yes, indeed. This time Tyler Davison to attempt the extra point. His kick is drilled right through the uprights. That's good. 55-0, and the romp is on. Manchin's kick from the 40 will be taken by and fumbled by a Monarch at about the 12-yard line. Picks it up and is going to be hit after virtually no gains. It kind of went side to side. The Bulldogs down quickly on kick coverage.
Number 61, Jeff Armstrong, in on the tackle as they stop Zach Howard at about the 14-yard line. So right away, the Bulldog defense
to the right, a split into the left, and the call goes to the fullback on the first play. That's Lauk, and he's going nowhere. He gets up near the 15-yard line, possibly a gain of 1, but very little to do on that play.
Stacked up by the middle of the Salina defense, just a straight handle.
Little counter. This time the ball goes to,
that's Van Hoos.
I believe that's Van Hoos, number 24, and Van Hoos tripped up by somebody. I didn't get a number for you. Looks like maybe
looked like 97. David
97 flanker, a slot man and a split end. Powers rolling to his right. He's going to keep this himself. He turns it upfield, makes one move, still on his feet. Good runner. Quarterback Tommy Powers is an outstanding runner. And he's going to get his team's second first down. Mike, that was run all the way, wasn't it?
Well, it sure was, and Powers is taking off.
Snap, goes in motion, rolling, looking to throw. Got a man open the flat, a little bit of bump possibly. Good coverage, however, on the play by probably like Corey Stott. Outstanding coverage by Corey Stott. Not too bad a throw. Knappke up under center. Knappke to throw. Goes out in the flat. He's got Carey, and in all fairness to Craig Carey, the ball just cleared one of the linebackers for the Monarchs. It hit Carey in the hands, but he probably couldn't see. Out to the right. Knappke to pass. Looks like a screen. He's got Ryan Laux wide open, but chased on the far sideline. He's not going to get the first down to yardage, so good coverage that time by the Monarchs. Not fooled by
Craig Carey. Will be back in punt formation for the first punt for the Bulldogs.
Good snap. Kicks off a low, hard one. A good kick, however. Fielded back at the 32, and nothing doing for a nice job of running by Jeremy Stevens. He's got running room. He's got 2 men to beat with a whole host of blockers, and finally going to be drugged down over there by a touchdown-saving tackle by one of the Bulldogs.
It's like Swaney and Carey in on the tackle.
Mike, that was a phenomenal job of running by Stevens. There were 5 or 6 Bulldogs around him. When he caught it, he faked. Okay, the ball's going to be given to Lauk on first down, and Lauk is hammered over there by one of the Bulldogs. I believe that's Eric Elam, but I'm not positive. But nonetheless, good tackle, good hit on this one. There's the sprint out. Got the corners, got running room. He's going to have the first down. Going to be hit hard by
Lucas
Hillary, number 30, but not before Powers picks up the first down. So there's that play, Mike. They set the trips out to the left. They're unbalanced.
Again on 4th down and short.
Full house backfield. Ball given to Van Hoos. Van Hoos stay on his feet. Nice job of running by Brian Van Hoos as he breaks through the initial hit. And
they're still counting.
All right, Powers to Van Hoos. Now he's looking to throw. He's got a couple guys wide open in the middle, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown by Conrad. In fact, he had 3 guys he could have thrown the ball to, as blown coverage that time by the Bulldogs. And this team not supposed to be a passing team. And Mike, there were 3 white jerseys back there. Are you sure one of them went a lineman?
I'm not sure, but good for the touchdown to Sean Wood, the tight end. And I guess when you don't pass a lot, you kind of catch the other team by surprise. They certainly did that time, as Tom Powers connects with Sean Wood on the 9-yard touchdown pass, and Marysville gets on the board first here with 2:39 to go in the first period.
Okay, I believe I said Conrad. That was Woods, and in to do the place kicking for the Monarchs will be number 3, Scott Smith. Snap is down, and the kick is going to be blocked by Corey Stott, number 25. So Bulldog fans come to their feet, give Corey Stott a round of applause. But nonetheless, the Bulldogs have find themselves trailing for the first time since a long time. I can't remember the last time we were behind, possibly to Van Wert or to Defiance in the first half. We're ready for it. The kickoff is going to be a short kick, picked up in the middle of the field by one of the Bulldogs. And he could go all the way. Who is that?
Corey Stott.
Corey Stott. So Corey Stott makes a big play on the extra point, turns right around, fields the kickoff, takes it right back where it came from a bit, and almost broke that as one of the Monarchs just got a hand on him to trip him up. And I just about...
Second possession.
Okay, Kanapke on the option. Got running room. He fakes the first handoff. He's still on his feet over to the far sidelines. It'll be a first down by Brian Kanapke, and there's the option by the Bulldogs. So Brian Kanapke showing he can do a little running too. Kanapke to throw. Got Hal on the flat, and Hal juggled the ball, hit on a nice play by number 23 for the Monarchs. That is smaller than Hal. Kanapke. Little draw play to Laux. Laux with some running room. He's at the corner. He gets around. Nice, great block by Corey Howe.
And there's a touchdown.
And there's going to be a touchdown for Brian Laux as the referee does signal. And Mike, I can't say enough about the block by Corey Howe.
Well, you're absolutely right. He tied up Petey for at least 10, 15, 20 yards down the field. Craig Carey also on this side with a great block. And the draw play goes 38 yards for the touchdown.
It's the entire season. So on the Bulldogs' second possession of the game, they take a long possession and take it right down the score. Scott Mangin's in for the extra point. And that is good. And the Bulldogs take their first lead at 2:08 to play here in the first quarter. Mike, as you said, quick strike by the Bulldogs. That split wide to the right. Split into the left, too. There's Van Loos up the middle with all kinds of running room, and Corey Howell was there. Corey Stott, the last person to get to him. There's a little bit of a counter there, Mike. A little misdirection that time. Okay, Powers to Van Hoos. Nothing doing for Van Hoos as he's stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll be thrown for a loss that time as Eric Colligan on the tackle, and a host of other Bulldogs was like 93, Eric Elam, 29, Tyler Davis, and 97, David Noel.
Second down at 10. Powers looking to throw, looking to run now. Turns it upfield and going to be tripped up by number, who is that, Mike?
It's like 55, Eric Collig, and we'll see who else
7 on the back. David
29.
Nolan, I believe. David Nolan on the initial hit. Not before Powers put. Okay, third down at 5. Powers on the bootleg. Trying to set up a screen, nothing going on there, and he's going to be surrounded in the backfield, and he does finally get it out to Lauk. I'm not sure how he got that ball out of there, and Lauk, how'd that look like somebody kicked it out of there a bit?
You know, David Nolan looks like Chad Kanapke, Jason Hageman, and the whole offense.
Either way, the Bulldogs will not have great field position. Okay, we got trips to the left. Powers up under the center. Here comes the sprint out. It's got a man open down the field, and the ball's going to be juggled and then caught, and it will be caught by Smith. So I thought he was going to certainly drop that ball, but he was able to hang on to it, and it'll be a first down for the Monarchs. So
second down and 20.
There's trips to the right. This series are. So he's got a man in the corner. Ball's going to be hit and dropped. I believe it was dropped. And Mike, there's a flag that came out, and I suppose that's going to be interference, but I didn't. The important thing is that it's a first down. Okay, Powers to Van Hoos. Van Hoos with a little bit of running room. He's got one man to beat, makes a little dodge move, and he's in the end zone. He's in for a touchdown. So nice run by Van Hoos as he made a couple jukes and gets it into the end zone. No flags on the play. And the Monarchs jump out to a 12-7 lead on their first score, I should say. And they come out with their regular offensive formation. And motion goes Charters. Powers looking to throw, goes back across the middle, and that's going to be incomplete.
Another flag.
But I got a feeling that's going to be a illegal offensive lineman downfield, Mike.
Well, I would think.
Comes the counter to, I think that's
Charters.
Charters. And Charters, I'm going to try to get a number for you right
57,
there.
Chad
57,
Kanapke.
Chad Kanapke. So there's a big play. We talked about those earlier. And Chad Kanapke that time coming off his block. And all right, from the 42. Rowley. Good snap. Pretty good kick. And we fielded by Howe right at the 30. Makes one man miss. Got a wall over here if he can get by it. But nice job of covering on the Monarchs' part. So they get Corey down at about the 35. Be a little bit shaky as that punt a 27-yarder. This time Kanapke tries to pitch it. He's got Swaney on the pitch, and Swaney almost runs through the tacklers as he puts his head down. Nice job by Brett Swaney. Tackle for about after about 2 yards, and then gets up to near the 45-yard line. Oh, and a little bit of 4-4, kind of similar to the Bulldogs. And the first thing is Brian Laux through is a nice job of handing off that time by Brian Kanapke. I thought Kanapke still had the ball, but Laux with the carry. Kanapke, Laux, no, Kanapke keeps it, and he'll fight for the first down and get it as he gets it back down near the 40-yard line. So nice job of ball handling that time by Brian. 302, Kanapke to throw. Got Carey out in the flat, underthrown a little bit. Carey's got it. He's got one man to the beat. He's at 20. He's down to the 12-yard line. So nice job, Brian Kanapke to Craig Carey. Nothing fancy about that, but Kanapke. There's Laux again. This time Laux is going to be through the initial line of scrimmage, and he gets down near.
Scored at least 4 touchdowns in a half.
Kanapke, there's motion of some sort. No flag, I don't think. I don't know what happened there, but that was strange. We call it a sack bit, or what do you call it?
Well, yeah, I don't think you can't call it a sack because it wasn't a pass attempt, but kind of a mixed-up play there. Maybe a quarterback sneak.
Okay, Kanapke. Let's look for Brian Laux. Kanapke to throw. He's getting good pressure. Avoids a rush. Nice job by Brian Kanapke. Throws it back over the middle. It's going to be caught, and I don't think he got it.
He didn't get the first down, and there's also a flag for an offensive lineman downfield.
So,
and either way, the ball will turn over to the Monarch.
And here comes the handoff to Van Hoos. A little bit of running room. Stays on his feet. Great move by Van Hoos. He's to the 50. He's got one man to beat. And Corey Stott runs him out of bounds. But Van Hoos, Mike, seemed to be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and kept his feet and kept running. Nice play.
First down, which really sets up their entire offense.
Here comes Powers on the option. Pitches to Van Hoos. Van Hoos tries to turn it up inside. Nice play by one of the Bulldogs over there. I couldn't see who was on the bottom.
Eric Collig and Corey Stott.
Corey Stott may have come up and forced that inside. So good pitch by Powers, good catch by Van Hoos, and a good tackle by Stott and a couple other Bulldogs. Down 1 score already and don't want to get down 2. There's Powers. He's looking to run. Here comes the blitz. Eric Elam on the trying to catch him. Here comes the
good tackle by Jamie Hone as he comes up
tackle.
And stops Powers for a loss. Well, just about right at the line of scrimmage, almost back to the 35. But that'll bring up 4th and 2, and we'll see if the Monarchs will go
into the end zone. Only nets him 15 yards, but I think that's what they're going to do, and that indeed is the situation. Rowley's kick is going to be fielded, almost fielded by Brian Kanapke. It goes down around the 2. It's going to die about the 1-yard line, and Howell picks it up, still on his feet, trying to make a big play, but Corey Howell not able to get it out of. So unbelievable. The ball died on about the 1-yard line. Corey Howell picked it up, and I thought he dropped the ball at first, Mike, but good coverage by the Monarchs. Monarchs make time with the blitz here. Kanapke to throw. He's got Carey. Carey catches the ball at the 8, and I believe Craig Carey's got the first down. So nice job by Brian Kanapke. Nice catch by Craig Carey. Bulldogs show a great deal of poise there as we're going to have it for a first down, and the crowd comes to their feet in appreciation. Good call by Coach Harris, I might add, too.
Sure was. Kind of a dangerous pass at, out there.
Sometimes Brian Laux has carried the ball. I know not more than 6 in the first half and not many carries here in the third quarter.
Just once.
And here comes Brett Swaney on the little draw. Swaney hiding behind his lineman, and he's going to get a nice little gainer on second down out near the 20. Get almost to the 25 for a first down. Kanapke pitches to Laux. Laux with running room. Got one man to beat, and he'll have the first down. And just as we talked about Brian Laux, Coach Harris calls his number. And Laux with the big pickup on third down, so the second consecutive series, Mike, the Bulldogs come up with a big third down play for a first down. Another big play. Both stands erupt or come out of their seats, supporting their teams. Here comes Kanapke looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle, Sweeney, and we've seen that play, Mike, moving the ball out of the, there's going to be a flag, and they're going to give it right back to us as the ball is going to be caught by Stevens, and big mistake by the Marysville Monarchs, Mike.
Well, it sure was. Looks like possibly number 33, Steve Powers, the linebacker, hit Craig Carey after he punted the ball, and that's going to be a personal foul on the Marysville Monarchs, a 15-yard penalty.
Kanapke to throw. Good protection, a little bit of...
Good pass that time by Brian.
Yes, it was a good pass and a good catch by, I believe, Craig Carey, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
Craig
right
Carey
in between two defenders.
No question. Great pass, great catch, good concentration by Carey, and the Bulldogs are ahead for another first down.
Pressure coming from the outside by number 85, Kyle Potts, but Brian hangs in there for the completion.
There's the pitch to Laux. Laux gets a corner barely. Closes up a little bit, but he'll get about 5 or 6 on that play. So the quick pitch, the way Coach Harris elected to get the ball to Brian Laux in the second half here, Mike. Call it 3rd down and 3. Kanapke under center. Running the option to this side. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be hit near the first down marker. I don't believe he'll get it, but he's awfully close. As that time Brian decided to turn it up and keep it himself.
Well, the Bulldogs had to get down to about the 27. Looks like Brian will be stopped on about the 28. We won't have a measurement. They'll be about a yard short, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, there have been a bunch of big plays in this drive, haven't there, Bit?
Oh, they sure have.
3 third down plays that I know of. This is the first 4th down play, maybe 4 third down plays. This is the first 4th down play. Bulldogs certainly going to go for it here, trailing 12-7.
The 16th play of the drive.
Don't need a lot, about a half a yard. Kanapke, Laux has got it, and almost about an ankle away from breaking that all the way. So Brian Laux with the first down carry.
Yeah, spun out of the tackle by Morgan Cotter at about the line of scrimmage.
Out of ball control. Long drive by the Bulldogs.
Well, Brian with 7 carries already in this quarter. Had 6 the first half.
He's got Howe. There's Corey Howe. He avoids the tackler. He's down to the 10, down to the 5-yard line. And as Mike said at halftime, Corey Howe without a catch. He had a couple go off his fingertips. That time Kanapke to Howe hooks up. And as we've seen all year, Bit, Corey Howe's dangerous after he catches the football.
Big play that time.
Dead ball resting on the 4. Kanapke keeps it himself, kind of dances into the end zone. I'm not sure if that was a broken play or not. It might have been the option, but nobody touched Brian Kanapke as he just kind of faked to the first man through and just walked it on into the end zone. So the Bulldogs score on the first play of the 4th quarter to take the lead at 13-12.
Well, Brian, I'm not sure if he...
So not a lot of football being played by the Monarch offense. So let's see if it affects them here. All right, Mansions kicks off. Going to be taken by Van Hoos. Haven't called his name for a long time. This time Van Hoos still on his feet. He breaks it. He's got one man to beat. And a saving tackle by Jamie Hone as Van Hoos almost ran the opening kickoff or the ensuing kickoff after the Salina score back for a touchdown. Teams playing a big part in this football game. All right, Powers to the line of scrimmage. Running the options, going to pitch to Van Hoos. Van Hoos is going nowhere. And there's Jamie Hone again, Mike. He just made, no, I'm sorry, that's Tyler Davis, number 29. Doing a nice job on Van Hoos. So the Monarchs still trying to get outside. Mike, I got to think that Coach Gabus and the defensive staff maybe made some adjustments at halftime. And Monarchs haven't picked up on that yet.
No, but, they've only had the ball. That was only their 6th play of the second half. But that one, a 4-yard loss by Brian Van Hoos. So his first carry for negative yardage tonight. But that'll bring up 2nd down and 14. And it moves the ball back into Marysville territory at their own 48.
And that's where we like to see it. Okay, Powers on the boot pass. Got a man open out in the flat. It's going to be the big tight end, and it's going to be a first down. There's a big, nice block thrown by somebody downfield, and it's going to spring number 80. Is that Conrad?
That's Wood.
That's Wood, I'm sorry. Was forced to run into his own blocker. This time we got a tight slot to the left. Powers fakes to Van Hoos. Looking to throw, getting pressured, getting chased by Eric Elam, and he's going to be brought down after a big loss. So great job, Eric Elam, on a good route that time. Now, a couple of possessions ago, Mike, Eric missed Powers. This time able to take a little bit better angle and run him. Question about it, but the Bulldogs do send on their penalty receiving team. Snap back. Rolly's kick goes up in the air. Fair catch call for by Corey Howe. And he'll catch it at the 9 as he kind of pins it up around his chin. But I guess that's what the Monarchs want. It's a net gain of about
20 defenses. Marysville with just 2 possessions and 11 plays here in the second half.
Kanapke looking to throw, getting some pressure up inside, throws it, and he's got Howell on the seam, so that'll be Howell for a first down. And I think maybe Coach Harris might get a little bit more confidence in Brian Kanapke, throwing on second down from about his 5-yard line. And nice pass, nice catch. Kanapke on the pitch, looks for Laux. Laux, a little bit of running room, but somebody, there's big number 76. We called his name a few times tonight, Mike. Man's a good football player. That's Griffith, 6'1", 215 pounds, and Monarchs do indeed stop the Bulldogs, so they'll get the ball back, trailing 13-12. And Mike, this game, as you said, just completely changed in the second half. Bulldogs have controlled the ball. They've eaten up all kinds of time on the clock. They've just got 1 score in, but right now that's enough.
Well, it'll be Craig Carey to punt from the 30-yard line. It's Stevens deep.
Carey's kick is a low, hard one, and it's going to hit and take a great Bulldog bounce. Reminiscent of a kicker we had here a couple years ago, Mike. I don't remember his name, but he never kicked it very far, but it always rolled a long ways, and Craig Carey gets the most out of that one. Bit. Marysville trying to hustle up here. Powers looking to throw. Turns it up inside. Pressure. There's Eric Elam once again. That ball thrown up in the air, and David Knoll or Chad Kanapke can't quite catch up to it as the referee rules that Powers' arm was going forward. And Mike, this team not a good. Up
in the air. It came back down to the ground now. 3rd down and 4 for the Monarchs.
And there's a little shovel pass inside. They get the ball to Van Hoos, and Van Hoos has run out of bounds out near the 35-yard line, but it will not be a first down. There's still 5:12 to play left in the 3rd and 4th quarter. I wonder what the Monarchs will decide to do here.
Well, he'll be stopped about 2 yards.
And pretty much this is all she wrote. Full house tee. Powers.
It's going to be very, very close. It's Van Hoos on the carry, but I don't think he made it.
He did not get it. That ball is a yard short from where this official on this side is marking it, Mike. That's a yard short at least, and that's going to be the football game right there.
Well, you would think. Of course, Marysville's defense, they've been tough.
Close.
They've only allowed 2 touchdowns here tonight, but we'll bring in the chains, and I think you're right. I don't think it is close to a first down either, and if it isn't, the Bulldogs will take over.
That's a waste of the officials' effort right there. I can see from here. That's a good yard short. And nothing fancy by the Monarchs. They lined up in a full house backfield, as you said, and tried to come right after the Bulldogs, and not a lot of imagination shown, and they didn't get it. Certainly great job by the Bulldogs defense. And
anyway, it's certainly going to put Marysville in a bad situation, even if the Bulldogs don't get a score here.
Okay, 2nd and 11. Kanapke on the option. He's got the corner. Tripped up near the line of scrimmage, or about 5 yards beyond the line, but possibly a passing situation. Let's look for Brian Laux, though. Kanapke on the option. He's still got room. Nice move near the line of scrimmage. He's going to have a first down, and he's down near the 20-yard line. Great run by Brian Kanapke as he stays with the same play and the same result. And Gutierrez going with the odds. Elected not to go for the field goal. 4th down and 6. Kanapke looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle, and that's Corey Howe. Not a bad play, Mike, even if it's intercepted or whatever. It's 4th down anyway, so not real comfortable with, as they've got to almost throw the ball to move the ball down the field unless they can break a big run off, and the Bulldog defense been tough the whole second half.
Well, Marysville starts out at their own 16, just 2:12 to go.
Powers looking to throw. Turns it up inside, still looking, throws back across the middle, got a chance to be picked off. And again, good pressure by David Knoll. I think David Knoll, or is that Chad, keeps his hands in the first half.
Nope, other than his first carry, he's only had 4 more for just a gain of 1 yard.
Here comes Van Hoos on the little counter, keeps his feet. No, that was the tackle that came out of there, so that play was stopped probably with a loss. So
right at the 15-yard line, so it will be a loss of 1 yard for Brian Van Hoos.
We talked about Van Hoos not seeing the ball. That time he gets it, but the counter not doing anything. Doesn't fool anybody on the Bulldogs. And we're just 1:45 away going to round 2.
So other than Van Hoos's 30-yard run on the first play of this half, he's carried 5 times for a net gain of, well, no net gain, 0 yards.
Okay, Powers drops the throw. Throws the fly pattern out here, trying to hit
Van Tilburg. Great interception.
And Ryan Van Tilburg, great job, Mike. I didn't see him coming. I don't know where he was coming from. So great play by Van Tilburg. That almost certainly does it, as the Bulldogs will take over with 1:27 to play, leading 13-12.
Randy Van Tilburg was on Sean Wood all the way. And the pass a little bit deep for both of them, actually. But Randy snags the ball with one hand, brings it in over his head, and gets the interception. And that'll just about seal the Bulldog victory. And when they mark this ball, well, there's already under 25 seconds to go, and Marysville can't stop the clock anymore. So the Bulldogs won't have to snap it again, and they'll take a 13-12 victory out of Troy Stadium over the Marysville Monarchs.
Mike, it was a good high school football game. My hat's off to Marysville. They got a nice team. Maybe not a great offense, not a great defense, but certainly just a very, very good all-around team. Bulldogs, what can you say? They come out, they face a stiff test. The first time, as we said, they've really been behind since the second or third game of the season against the Defiance Bulldogs. They face tremendous adversity. Trailing at halftime, they come out and go 97 yards on their only touchdown score or drive of the second half. An impressive drive it was. They come to Troy, they get the victory, they go to the second round, and it's been a great night for high school football.
And the Piqua defense, which has those 4 shutouts and has only allowed 5 points a game all year.
Okay, soccer-style placement and kick by Joey Lyman for the Piqua Indians. He's a right-footed kicker. And we are ready to go. Let's walk the walk and talk the talk. We're ready to go. Kickoff down the middle. It's going to be fielded by Craig Carey on the 10-yard line. He stumbles. And he's finally brought down by a slew of Piqua Indians at the 25-yard line.
There's number 45.
Split out to the left, Mangan and Howe. An option play by Kanapke. He has some running room. He's going to get a first down, and he's still going. About a 14-yard pickup on the option left. He just followed his. He's at a right tackle spot right now on the defensive line, and number 22, Brian Magato. Okay, trap up the middle. Holt Swaney. He veers outside. He gets the breaks. He could go. And knocked out of bounds by the quarterback playing free safety, Carnes. A big run for Kanapke to the line. Snap, option left. He cuts it up. Ew, and he's shoestring tackled. He's going to be about 4 yards short. And he'll bring up a 4th down from the Salina 20, from the Piqua 23. Probably be a situation where Salina will go for it.
Change, Don Tyler Davis, number 29, in playing.
All play. Brett Swaney cuts it up. He breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet. He got the first down and more. All the way down. A real nice quick draw to Brett Swaney, and he's down to the 7-yard line. Another first down.
Kanapke keeps it.
Touchdown! Option left. Kanapke just followed his blockers. And an outstanding opening drive by the Salina Bulldogs. 8:39 to go here in the first quarter. Salina marches right down.
Bulldogs pick up 3 first downs. Scott Mangan on now for the extra point attempt. Scott's kick is up and through the uprights. And good for the extra point. So not quite 4 minutes into the game, the Bulldogs take a 7-0 lead on the Piqua Indians.
Senior Magato, number 22, who's the leading rusher. Option, bootleg option to the right. Good read by Salina Bulldogs.
Like a good play by Eric Collick to turn that one in, and Eric Elam there to clean it up.
Elam and an offensive or defensive lineman. Looks like Hageman made the one back. Magato in the backfield. Back to pass. Inside pass over the middle. Beautiful tack by Hone. Tackle by Jamie Hone, and it appears it's going to be a little short.
Mark it, Don, number.
A low liner. Takes a bounce. Corey Howell receive it on the 30. He's off to the left. He cuts it up. Oh!
Is that a face mask? No. Looks like he just got him up around the...
Chad Bruns, the center for Salina. Option, Kanapke to the right again. And a nice tackle, 5-yard run. Tackle by Andy. Pitch out to Laux on the option. He cuts it up, and he will dive for the first down. Brian Kanapke did a great job of reading the option. Pitched at the last minute, Brian Piqua Indians. Ball's on the 45-yard line. Inside trap to Swaney. And, looks like he had a nice hole there by the offensive lineman. But he was tackled after a 4-yard gain. Indians. Tab off the Magato. He's hit right by the interior line of Salina for a short gain. Getting off the bottom of the pile is David Null, number 97. What? Back to pass, Karn. Oh, a nice misdirection pass to the running back out of the good tackle by Salina. Jamie Hone makes a great tackle. 3:04 to go here in the first quarter. No, big defensive play. Eric Elam on top, down the bottom, 57.
Chad Kanapke.
Chad Kanapke, and the Bulldogs stop Piqua once again. Kanapke, number 5, and Corey Howe. Lance Karn, the quarterback, is to punt. Good snap. A nice punt. It's going towards Corey Howe. Corey has it, fakes, goes to his left. He's trying to dodge a couple, and he's not going to go anywhere. From the 31-yard line. Kanapke back to pass. He looks. He takes off running, has a little bit of a seam there. He'll cut it up, and he'll get it to the 41-yard line. Hands it off to Swaney, and if the mark's good, he has a first down, and it appears it will be.
Yeah, we see the referees come running in from the sidelines, and they'll give Brett up to just over the 42-yard line, so that'll be a first down. The Bulldogs move the chains.
So far, so good, but Salina's passing game is going to have to click for them to be successful the rest of the night. Knapke's back to pass. A long bomb deep. Wide open is Corey Howe, and just overthrown. He beat Karn, a 6'3" junior. Here come the Indians. Up the middle, no room to run at all. Hageman at the bottom of the pile. Also, David Null. Beautiful, beautiful defensive stand. Hageman's again. Hageman's finding a way to beat his man, and he's been in the backfield all day, all night so far for Salina. Another negative hit.
Chad Kanapke and Jeff Bueller are also there as the Bulldog defensive line really does the job that time. Just 12 yards on the ground so far for Piqua.
Back to pass, Karn. Looks like it's going to set up a screen. Oh, good pass, almost defended by Salina. Cut back. Magato still on his feet, and he drives up to the 50-yard line. Salina, if that pass would have been a little shorter, Salina read the screen, but just it was a well-executed pass by Karn. 3rd and 6 from the 50-yard line. Handoff, option play to the right. Cut up, it's going to be a first down. It could be a touchdown. It appears he's going to go all the way on the option play. A little indecision by the defense, and Piqua goes 50 yards for a touchdown.
Mark Poole holds, and Joey Lyman is waiting for the snap.
Snap is low, kick is up, and it looks like it's going to be good, and it is. So, with 8:47 to go here in the second quarter, the score's tied 7-7.
Torrey right away.
The enthusiasm of the crowd here is just tremendous. Hand off to Honeycutt. He bounces off, and he's stacked up.
Looked like David Noel got the ankle of Honeycutt and stops him for about a yard gain, Don. And I guess it's not really surprising that Piqua came back with what had been
down in a 10. Option right this time, and this time
Chad
Kanapke, Eric Elam.
But Chad Kanapke, the defensive end on this side, did an excellent job that time of keeping Karn inside him.
Pass, strong kid. Back to pass, over the middle, incomplete, through the hands of Steinke again. If he has any fault, he maybe throws it too hard sometimes. Some good fielded position out of this punt. It doesn't appear it'll be that way, but let's see if Slide can get a run back. Corey Howell looks like he's going to field it on about his own 10-yard line. He backpedals to the 9, starts off the middle, and fumbles the ball. But it looks like Salina recovered. What a break. Looks like man-to-man coverage over here to Craig Carey. Draw play. Sweeney got the outside. He spins, and he gets the first down. A great run. No one brings Brett Sweeney down by one tackler. He always seems to get a forward motion out of that, and he's fun. 25-yard line. Salina sets the ball. Option left. Kanapke just follows the lead, and he gets a nice run. He just follows the running back. Howell to the right. 2nd down and 3. Kanapke keeps it again, spins, breaks a tackle. Another nice run. The option's been going very well for the Bulldogs here. Scrambling out of the pocket. And if he could have got out of there, maybe you had a clear. High snap, Carey's in trouble. He takes off running. See if he can get outside. He throws a pass, incomplete. Smart play by Craig Carey to throw the pass, but the big. And now's his time to tighten the chin straps. Rolled out to the right. Good pressure by Salina. Over the middle. Passes. Knocked down. Great defensive play by Randy Van Tilburg again on 3rd, and we'll call it 4. It looks like it's going to be an end around here. End around. Magato cuts it up, and he's going to have a long way to run to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and he's knocked down at the 10-yard line. Has to stand now. 4:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Piqua's on the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Inside hand up. Magato has a big hole. He'll be in the end zone. Inside trap. Touchdown, Piqua. Just when it appeared Salina got out of the hole and was going to garner some good field position, a muffled punt, and Piqua capitalized right away. 43-yard drive. Kick goes down to Brian Laux. He'll gain it at the 17-yard line up the middle. Brian goes. He has a hole. He's still on his feet. He's to the 50-yard line, 52, and that's what Salina needed. A big run back by senior Brian Laux right up the middle of the football field and takes it all the way down to the 52. How about the 48-yard line? Kanapke keeps it on the option. He'll spin for about 5.
It's number 49, the linebacker, Kevin Grunkemeyer. Gets Brian around the waist, but not before Brian.
Kanapke marks out the signals. Option right. Brett Sweeney has some running room. He's cut by the shoelaces. The speed of Piqua shows there as kind of needs to keep the ball. 2:14 to go, 3rd quarter. Play of the game so far. Inside. Salina's not going to get it.
Looks like Kanapke kept it. A little bit of a mix-up maybe with the handoff to Brian Laux. And I think Brian Kanapke kept it. And I don't think he's quite to the 38-yard line. I think we'll have a measurement, but I think the Piqua Indians have stopped the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looked like there's a little mix-up there that... Looks like it's going to be short. Looks like Piqua will have held. Maybe the lines are crooked. Create a turnover, get the ball back for the offense. Inside handoff, big hole. Magato fumbles the ball as he's running, but catches it back. He'll get it all the way down to the 4. The ball's in the ground. Looks like it's a fumble.
Could be.
And Salina recovers. Magato fumbles. He juggled it right down the field. Back to pass, Brian Knapke from no end zone. Looks, double pass, Carey, drops it. Hit him in the hands. Beautiful pass under double. Great catch by Tyler Davis. The linebacker turned flanker. First completion of the night for the Bulldogs for a big first down. Pickle was ranked number 1 and Salina number 2.
They probably sell more papers in Pickle than Salina.
That's right. Knapke's back again. Pass out to Craig, out to Tyler Davis. He'll catch it. Nice tackle. He spins off, but he'll get about an 8-yard gain. Sorry, Tom Bruns. I had to kind of lean in there to see that. I got a pillar in my way. Tom Bruns from the 25-yard line. Knapke's back to pass over the middle. Oh, caught by Tyler Davis again, and what a hit by number 42, but Tyler Davis holds on. Big hit by Jason. First and 10 from the 40, from the Salina 40. Knapke's in trouble. He runs the option. He breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. He's still running. What an effort by Brian Knapke to get the ball for a 4-yard gain.
Sure was, Don. They had him behind the line. 5, Don.
And Craig Carey's back to punt again. Here's a rush. He gets it off. Another nice punt. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. It's going to go all the way inside the 10. Down to the 10-yard line. Okay, great punt by Craig Carey. Convenience is our business, and they're very, very friendly folks down at East Town Drive-Thru.
Bulldogs need a 3 plays and a punt here for the Pickle Indians, Don.
Hands up inside to Honeycutt. He spins, and he gets about 6 yards. Indians. Okay, straight hand off the left. Magato has the ball, and he's swarmed by a bunch of tackles. Looks like there's a fumble again. Look, there's the balls on the ground. We'll see who got it.
They have it, Don, but we'll have to see. They'll unstack this pile.
And Salina jumps up and sees. Let's see who has recovered the fumble. Let's see who recovers it on the bottom of the pile.
It's
97,
David Knoll.
David Knoll. And again, Magato drops it on the ground again for a second fumble and as many as possessions, and Salina recovers. And again, the young man's... Okay, out to the right, Tyler Davis, Corey Howe, back to pass, he's rushed, pass over the middle, Brett Swaney drops it. Incomplete, off Brett Swaney's hands, but the defense was right there anyways.
Yep, the linebacker, Andy Free, was right there, and that play wasn't going to go anywhere.
Shake a big play or any points. Back to pass, Brian Knapke. Here comes a heavy rush. He steps up in the pocket. Long pass over the middle. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted at the 5-yard line. Run back out of bounds at the 20.
Number 42, Jason Schnackner, with the interception as kind of 2 Bulldog receivers in the same area. What has been such a tremendous Bulldog offense all year.
A defensive struggle ends the season for the Salina Bulldogs as they fall 14-7 and end up 11-1 on the season. And to every Salina Bulldog fans, they're still number 1 to us. So.